City FM. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
City FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
City FM 97.3.
This sound is going around the world. Angels of favor are going to be released as these sounds are listened to all around the globe. Favor, 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 favor like a shield.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
It surrounds me like a shield, and it will cover me from now until the day I see my King.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
It surrounds me like a shield. It will cover me from now. Shout it louder, favor. It surrounds me like a shield. It will cover me from now until the day I see my King. The next one. It's surrounding from within. It is moving me from now until the day I see my King. A better power. It's surrounding from within. It is moving me
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
one more time, power. It is moving me from now to the day. Fire, 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 fire. It is moving me from now to the day.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
27 minutes past the hour of 6. His name is Lawrence Oyo. No, Charlie. This is the first I'm hearing this song and I'm just loving it. It says, favor, it surrounds me like a shield, and it will cover me from now until the day I see my king. Power, it is erupting from within. It is moving me from now until the day I see my king. Fire, it is burning in my soul. It is driving me from now until the day I see my king. Oh my God. And it talks about the angels of God. They are all around me now, and they are following me from now. Mercy, it has washed me from sin, and it's opening doors for me. Favor, it surrounds me like a shield, and it will cover me from now until the day I see my king. Oh my God, I love this song. You know, there are some songs you hear one or you like it. You know, some songs you have to listen before they make sense. But this one, Charlie, powerful. It's growing on me. And the commentary around the song, Crown they come in. Fire! No, this one, they have to dedicate it to Fred Jaban or Charlie. No, Fred, you are too good. Hey, the song, they beat too much. Hey, Charlie. Favor, power, fire, angels, blood, no fear, no Charlie. No, Charlie. The thing is powerful. Satan is in trouble. Hey, Charlie, no, drop the song again. Citi Breakfast Show, we're live on 97.3 CFM 629. His name is Lawrence Oyo. I know some of his songs, but Charlie, this one I'd never heard before. And it's a really great way to start your morning. We have so many things to do. The morning may start innocuously, but trust me, there's a lot that's happening. On Monday, we spoke about roots. And we've seen some action since we spoke about them.
Yeah, man.
And then yesterday, we spoke about cows.
Yes. Cattle, moo.
And you know, a number of people have sent me videos of cows just wandering.
Charlie. Straying around.
I want to propose a national cow catching day. So we basically move the cows back to the kraals. I mean, if you want to rear cows in town, there must be rules around it. You can't allow cows to be walking with human beings. So they should declare a national day where we will move the cows back to where they are supposed to be. That's just a thought. But on a more serious note, we're urging city authorities to act decisively. And all of this before the newspaper segment, which is brought to you by Fidelity Bank. From the dreams of youth to the ambitions of adulthood, wherever you are on your journey, starting a career, building a family, growing a business, or planning a future, we are here for your journey. Every goal deserves the chance to flourish. And with hard work, dedication, and a strong belief in yourself, the seed of greatness is within reach. So trust in the journey and understand why Fidelity Bank is with you every step of the way. Together, let's turn your dreams into reality. Oh, favor.
Yeah, man.
In Psalm 5 verse 12, it says, "For thou, O Lord, will bless the righteous.
Amen.
With your favor, you will surround him like a shield."
Amen.
I love it. Psalm 5 verse 12.
Thank you. Psalm
"For
5
thou,
verse 12.
O Lord, will bless the righteous. With your favor, you will surround him like a shield." Yes, I believe that.
So.
With your favor, and I think that's where he got the song from. "For thou, O Lord, will bless the righteous. With your favor, you will surround him like a shield." No, check it. It's there. Psalm 5 verse 12. Very powerful. Total Energies introduces the Excellium new formula, the additive enriched fuel with its powerful 3-in-1 action that fuels your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Excellium new formula lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. Experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality. No, No, Lawrence, so you did form. Lawrence, you did form too much. Now, if you're looking for a burst of flavor in every sip, discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. The classic cola flavor, perfectly fit anytime. There's also the orange, the cocktail, the grapefruit, and the tangerine. It's available at your local store. If it's not available, tell them to go get some, because that's your favorite drink. 0550032231. Piva beverages, a taste you love. You know, one of the most difficult things to do is to walk from store to store and ask, do you have this? They say we don't have it.
You go to another one, they don't have. You go to another one, they don't have.
It doesn't make sense.
Stressful.
I think they should find a way of letting us know what is in the store before we even walk there.
Simple, simple.
Then they'll say, oh, if you don't have this, but you can buy this one. It's the same. It's like this one.
No, I want the particular one that I came looking for.
Yeah, that's the power of brands.
Yeah, man.
You know, somebody said that your brand has not arrived until people insist on it.
That's right.
So, you know, maybe I go to a store and I say I want Coke.
Yes.
And the person says, oh, we don't have Coke, but we have Pepsi.
Yeah.
If I take the Pepsi, it means Coke hasn't...
It's not arrived yet.
But the day you say, no, I want...
insist on this one.
So the ultimate test of the brand builder is to generate brand insistence. Yes.
From your consumers.
So they'll say, it's either Citi or nothing.
Thank you.
So if the tune is not Citi,
best or nothing.
Yeah,
man.
that's the way it's supposed to be.
That's the whole thing.
So you have to build the thing to a point where people will pay to listen.
It be so.
That's where the thing is going.
It be so.
Good morning to Professor Robert Hinson.
Yeah, man.
He's the brand avatar.
Yeah, man.
He's the marketing Nali Matengiri.
Yes, man.
He's actually
he's a juggernaut.
He's a colossus of marketing, brand building. No.
My God.
Yesterday he gave a talk on the unique selling proposition of our faith.
That's right.
He was speaking to some people at Full Gospel.
USB faith.
The unique selling proposition of our faith.
That's right.
He branded Christianity and made it beautiful.
Come on now.
No, Hinson, you go to heaven.
Favor.
No.
Shout.
Despite your enemies, you will still succeed. Because favor is surrounding you like a
yeah, man.
So this is the Robert Hinson. The man who taught me brand building.
Thank you.
Charlie, you did for.
Bernard, I have news for you.
Tell me.
See the police buyer complain about
They've removed it.
They've removed that thing.
No, favor is
the fire is flowing.
I tell you.
The fire is flowing. But the traffic light, the last one
which
before
one?
You get here, no.
No, which one did you complain about, by the way?
No, this was on the psychiatric road.
Okay, it was
I didn't
in the
even
night.
mention the name here.
No, maybe the guy has traveled. Wait for 1 week.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva cola, Piva orange, Piva cocktail, Piva grape, Piva tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-32231. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Oh, jump on now. Go, the go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no. Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey. So where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why you hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
The go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Cardi, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling. Oh, you go work. But you know it's I on your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, oh, cause you know it's I on your side. And when you dream, no say I did for you. And when you hustle every day, when you wanna go, anything you do, I did for you. If I believe I did your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I did your side, fidelity.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eye, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Certainly a lovely day. It's a Wednesday, the 19th day of February. On and on we go in the year 2025. So we've actually done 50 days in the year because 19 plus 31 is 50, right? Mm-hmm. So you will see, no, 2025 is gone. Yeah. It was only yesterday that I remember 2005. Only yesterday. And it's already 2025. In fact, 1995, if I remember. 1995, I was writing BC. Yes, and it's already, 30 years. That thing is just moving.
Time waits for no man.
We'll be here now 2055.
My God.
So let's take it easy. Let's move. What do you have for me this morning?
Bernard, the Chronicle is reporting that Mahama will insulate police from political interference. This is Muntaka speaking. Osajifo Kwafreaku, the fourth is Shama Omanghene. And the big story here, alleged NSS payroll fraud. Osea Sibe Mustafa Yusuf fight back. Say fourth estate accusations are baseless and misleading. That particular story is leading on News Center as well. Ex-NSA officials reject ghost name accusations. Bond coupons. NPP government invested over 31 billion cedis. This is Dr. Stephen Amwa. NPA says it is deploying automated dispensers to implement 24-hour economy. NIA receives 700,000 blank cards to clear backlog pending since 2023. And education reform is a collective responsibility.
So all of these
President
are
John Mahama
in the News Center.
Yes,
What
News Center.
about the Daily Graphic?
Daily Graphic at National Education Forum launch. President outlines areas for reform. President Mahama also declares his assets, and then OSP removes former finance minister from wanted list. Council of State takes office. Dua Jaho is chairman.
What about the back page?
So on the back page, efforts to stop spread of meningitis, cholera paying off. Health Minister is assuring, and government is deploying automated dispensers under 24-hour economy initiative.
So now the Daily Guide print is looking nicer now.
Yes, much cleaner, and it says Ofori Atta returns in May. OSP removes name from wanted list.
Nice.
Girl boyfriend arrested for stealing 41,000 Ghana cedi and some gold. GES sacks non-payroll staff. Professor Ernest Kofi Davis's photo is here. I won't interfere in police duties. Muntaka to IGP.
Let's go to the Herald.
Afanyo marking Nimako Mafo quench OSP Oforiata's War of Egos. Now reports on June 2 instead of March.
All right.
1.3 billion Ghana cedi embezzlement claim at NPA. Unreliable tanker owners feud to blame.
Okay.
Now, Chief of Staff petition to revoke Professor Dodu's retirement job. And then Kwabena Dufour shuts down Polytanks, Ghana Limited, Unilever, Fan Milk, Nestle, Voltic affected.
All right.
Details are there. VRA staff oppose Kenzo selection with $52 million procurement allegations. And the NPA story is here as
now,
well.
let's do the Ghanaian publisher and then you take me to the Business and Financial Times.
Yes, please. 2 former NSA directors deny allegations on ghost names. Comes with the photographs of former Directors General of the National Service Authority, Osei CBN and Mustafa Yusuf. GES sacks new teachers. That's on page 2 here. CDM, that is the cerebrospinal meningitis. No, sorry.
No,
sorry.
that's CSM.
Yes,
CDM is a
CDM.
company.
Sorry.
Or some people.
Apologies. CDM slams government's energy sector. Management warns of doomsaw. And media has a new boss in the person of Alex Mode.
Okay.
He has begun work and Ken Oforiata returns in May.
All right.
OSP removes name from wanted list.
Okay.
And BNFT tuna fishers protest exorbitant license rate.
Wow.
National ID system to address prolonged passport acquisition. Public urge to build strong savings culture, and government is pledging to prioritize fuel security and stability amidst green transition in downstream sector.
CityNewsroom.com. Sophia Kufu, who is a member of the Council of State, says, I'll be honest, unbiased. Or I'll offer rather honest and unbiased advice to Mahama. Now, Education Forum report will be ready by March. This is Professor Goski Alabi, a member of the committee. NSA scandal, fourth estate investigative report, shoddy, lazy journalism according to Nabi. The president is urging the Council of State to go beyond ceremonial roles. The chairman of the Council of State says we will support you day and night. Meanwhile, GJ says 7 assault cases against journalists under Mahama unprecedented. Meanwhile, Nooks to demonstrate on February 25 over withheld WASI results. And then government to hold national economic dialogue on March 3 and 4. So those are the stories on citynewsroom.com. Channel 1 News is talking still about Sophia Kufu. She says bondholders payment, Mahama has shown his law abiding. Meanwhile, GIFEC will strengthen electronic communication services. This is Tanko Computer. I don't know why they've added that to his name though. And then in other stories, government orders immediate shutdown of Guma FM and 6 others. And then Mahama apologizes to Catholic Bishops Christian Council for Education Forum snub. Apparently,
the purveyors of mercy.
The letters were late. 3 Chinese, 1 Ghanaian arrested for Galamsey on the Pra River. We are coming back on Galamsey big time. Meanwhile, over 600,000 Ghana cards uncollected. This is NIA. Obribwahin calls for reforms in MPP's electoral process. And then 64 lives lost in mining-related incidents since 2019 in Talensi alone. Talensi alone. Now, my Joe Online, they have been stealing public funds. Domelevu alleges. He alleges rampant corruption among officials. Also, judges failed to declare assets. He calls, this is the same Domelevu, he calls out judiciary's unconstitutional breach. He's been talking a lot. He says Shraz let us down. I think he gave an interview yesterday, so everything he said has been converted into a story. NCA has been ordered to shut down 7 radio stations. Now that's an interesting one. Prove your relevance, silence the doubters. Mahama to Council of State. And then this story that is quite a story here. Ghana plans to return to the domestic bond market in second quarter of 2025. But they want to go continue borrowing. We'll deal with that story soon. That's on myjoyonline.com. Star FM's lead story. Muntaka commends Dampare for changes in police headquarters neatness. Meanwhile, timing for National Education Forum is wrong. In Team Fojo is saying. And then a few other stories. NSA ghost name scandal. Exports Minister urges public to disregard investigative report. Now, global story. Trump says Ukraine should have made a deal earlier. Charlie, this is serious. So basically, the US and Russia are meeting. Ukraine is not part of the meeting.
Yeah.
And they want to end the war. Let's start with what you have for me today.
Bernard, there's one here, the big one, of course. Oforiatta returns in May. OSP removes name from wanted list. Gabriel Abdul Razak is writing for Daily Guide that the Office of the Special Prosecutor has removed former Minister of Finance Ken Oforiatta from the list of persons declared wanted by the office. It follows an agreement between legal representatives of the former minister and the OSP, providing a definite date on which Mr. Oforiatta is expected to return to Ghana, as well as when he could meet the OSP in person. This marks a significant shift in recent developments between the OSP and the former minister, who, according to correspondence between his legal representatives and the OSP, is undergoing medical assessment in the United States of America. Now, the OSP on February 12, 2025 declared Mr. Oforiatta wanted over allegations of corruption and corruption-related activity. So the office said it was investigating him for allegations. Yes, that has been said.
Right.
So
now the next big story is Ghanaian Times Center spread. President Mahama opens National Education Forum in Ho. Apologizes to Ghana Catholic Bishops Conference Christian Council for delayed invitation. Let me give you a couple of paragraphs. The president yesterday opened the 3-day National Education Forum in Ho, the Volta Regional Capital. Before he delved into his address, the president expressed a sincere apology on behalf of the planning committee of the National Education Forum to stakeholders of faith-based organizations for the unpardonable omission committed by way of delaying their invitation to the forum. He said, quote, "I'm aware the omission was very speedily remedied, but you still deserve an unqualified apology for this oversight." Now, then to the substantive story, President Mahama stressed the need for the type of educational system that would resonate with the development needs of the country to address the educational needs of the youth. Other people who spoke at the event, Minister for Education Haruna Idrisu, Togbe Afede, who is the Agbo Mafia of Asogli, lauded the speed at which the president was going about his duties and said citizens had high hopes the government would use the numerous resources to develop the country. And then Goski Alabi, a member of the committee, said they will finish and present their report by March. Still on the president, he's asking his appointees to declare their assets by March 31 or face sanctions. Ghanaian Times Center spread. President John Mahama has given his appointees up to March, end of March this year, to declare their assets or face sanctions. President Mahama said he took his asset declaration seriously and expects full compliance from his appointees and those who are enjoined by the 92 Constitution. I've asked the Chief of Staff to send word to all my appointees to ensure that they declare their assets by now the first quarter of the year. I want to stress that any appointee who fails to meet the deadline will face severe sanctions, not excluding removal from office.
Meanwhile, the Council of State is taking office. Dua Jaho is the chairman. The president has urged them to let their deliberations be marked by sincerity, their advice be rooted in wisdom, and their service be inspired by the supreme welfare of the people of Ghana. Now, for his part, the chairman of the council, Dua Jaho, assured the president that members would work as a team to change past perceptions about the council and its role in national development. Quote, "It is true that many people have questioned the relevance of the Council of State. Some have even called for its abolition, but I want to assure you that this council will be a council of a difference."
The national service scandal is in the news. I'll give you the chronicle angle. Alleged NSS payroll fraud. Osei Mustafa, you see, fight back. Say fourth estate accusations are baseless and misleading. Former leaders of the National Service Authority have strongly refuted allegations of corruption made in a recent investigative report by the fourth estate, describing the claims as baseless and misleading. In a press release co-signed by the two, they argue that the publication is based on fundamental misunderstanding of the NSA's enrollment, verification, and payment processes. Thus, the fourth estate report suggests larger scale financial mismanagement within the NSA, including inflation of budgetary figures, the presence of ghost names on the payroll, and the enrollment of ineligible persons. However, the two denied these claims, stating that the report selectively omits crucial details to create a false impression of wrongdoing. Now, I need to say that the president has ordered the National Investigative Bureau to go into this matter following a request for payment. So we have not had the end of this, but at least there is the response from the two has been given equal prominence in the media, as was the original publication. So I'm sure the investigative report will give us further details if there's any to be known. Now, I want you to take me elsewhere.
Bernard, I want to bring you to a story that's concerning illegal chainsaw operators destroying Draboso Forest Reserve. Story in Daily Guide, page 11, by Emmanuel Opoku in Takrade. Some illegal chainsaw operators believed to be supporters of the governing National Democratic Congress NDC in the Draboso district of the Western North region have stormed a forest reserve in the area and are cutting down trees indiscriminately. The illegal chainsaw operators, who are mostly foot soldiers of the governing party, are claiming their government is in power, are currently operating in the Kwase Forest Reserve in the Sefshi Ajemandim Dome enclave in the Sefshi Draboso district of the region. Now, according to some of the residents, within a period of about a month that the NDC came to power, the foot soldiers are depleting the Kwase Forest Reserve into a desert. The residents claim that those engaged in the illegal acts are mostly from Sankore, Akrodie, Sefshi Asarenso, and Sefshi Boako, as well as Sefshi Dome.
Now, still on the environment, Channel 1 News is reporting that 3 Chinese and 1 Ghanaian arrested for galamsey. Story by Kwesi Ejeni. 3 Chinese and their Ghanaian counterparts have been arrested by national security operatives along the Pra River near Supom Dunkwa in the Shama district of the Western region for suspected galamsey activities and pollution of the Pra River. The suspects, name withheld, who were found engaging in illegal mining under the pretext of sand winning, have been handed over to the Western Regional Police Command in Sekendi. A national security operative, Hashem Tankonu, who led the operation, told Channel 1 News that although they claimed to be engaged in sand winning, they were arrested with galamsey gold washing gadgets. They were found with gold washing platforms on the Pra River. Now, we'll start dealing with galamsey again quite seriously. Now, still on mining, Talensi, 64 lives lost in mining-related incidents since 2019. And this story is on the same website. About 64 people, including 4 Chinese expatriates, they've gone all the way to Talensi, Upper East, have reportedly died through mining-related activities in Bane, near Talensi. This was brought to light during a press conference by Anchoring Democracy Advocacy Movement Ghana in Bogatanga. According to the group, in 2019, 16 people were killed in a blast, and in 2020, about 4 separate accidents occurred, killing many people, which subsequently led to raising the tally to 64.
Bernard, tuna fishers protest exorbitant license rate. So the Ghana Tuna Association has expressed concern over current fishing license regime, describing it as too expensive. The association said its previous concern over the amount and dialogues to have it reduced yielded no results. Speaking to BNFT, the association's president Frank Ihorn said that $135 per gross registered tonnage for industrial vessels and tuna boats, which was imposed on the industry in 2020, has been eroding gains of fishers, particularly in the tuna sector. Now, the previous license fee hike from $35 to the current rate, which is $135 compelled the association at the time to initiate a court action against the Ministry of Fisheries and Agriculture. So tuna fishers are protesting. Ghana Tuna Association.
Now, we'll fix fluctuating fuel prices. Center Spread Daily Graphic. Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Abdullah Janapo, has expressed concern over fluctuating fuel prices at the pump. He said such happenings were impacting businesses and decision making in the country. To help address the situation, he said his outfit was in the process of constituting a petroleum downstream review committee with representatives from key stakeholders in the sector to advise the ministry on the way forward. Now, he was speaking at the 2-day Downstream Dialogue 2025 by the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, COMAC, in Accra yesterday. And he said the committee's recommendations would ultimately result in the formulation of holistic downstream law to comprehensively regulate the downstream sector. I'm still in that paper. Another minister is talking, and I think that's the Minister for Housing.
Right.
He says, that's the Ghanaian Times. He says, government will complete abandoned housing projects nationwide. So this is coming in from Kenneth Gilbert J. The government has stated, believes in completing every project and moving forward, there would be a strong push to prevent abandoned projects. He said this during his first familiarization tour after assuming office, visiting key government projects to assess their progress. My administration is putting plans in place to ensure that such projects such as Aglemi are completed without further delay. And then the tour covered National Home Ownership Fund Housing Project at Shire Hills, National Home Ownership Fund Affordable Housing at Community 22, and the Ningo Pram Pram Coastal Sea Defense Program.
Right, Bernard, to some security issues, the Minister for the Interior, Alhaji Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, has pledged its utmost support to the Ghana Police Service while indicating that under no circumstance will he interfere in the service's professional discharge of duties to the nation. Now, Mr. Muntaka, Alhaji, mentioned that the NDC government led by John Mahama plans to ensure that the police service is insulated from political interference, as well as undertake a comprehensive formal resource audit to ensure service delivery.
There's a story in the what's the name of this paper, The Informer, that I want to bring to your attention. Report cites speeding and mobile phone use as causes of rising road fatalities. If you are driving now, put your phone down. Don't make any call. Don't text anybody. Just leave the phone. Recent road fatalities being recorded across the country have been attributed to speeding, mobile phone use, wrongful overtaking, and general indiscipline on the part of drivers. Now, the above lawless acts have claimed 27 lives and 42 others, sustaining various degrees of injuries in the past 2 weeks.
My God.
Just 2 weeks, 27 people have died. According to a report by Road Safety Authority. Now, Abraham Amaliba is the new CEO. You're speaking about this. The regions responsible for these are Central, Eastern, Ashanti, Volta, Northeast, and Uti.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Put your phone down, drive defensively, and don't overtake in a bend. Those are basics you must know as you drive. Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you,
City
Bernard.
Business News coming up next.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
It's magical.
City Business News coming up shortly with MTN. It's the season of love. That means sending more than heart emojis and pickup lines. This Valentine, Momo has got you covered with the Cash Me, an all-new exciting feature on the My Momo app that allows you to request Momo from other Momo subscribers to cater for your wants and needs. Sign into My Momo, click on deposit and click on request cash, and then request Cash Me. The person you're requesting the Momo from will receive a link. They click the link and approve your request, and the money hits your wallet. So download the My Momo app from MTN, and remember, Momo makes love sweeter. Gold Super XP brings you the supercharged XP additive enriched fuel, a quality that gives you correct choice when buying regular fuel. It's fortified with a special additive that gives longevity to your engine, makes your engine perform to the max using minimal fuel. Super XP, ufilia, ubefili. And we're also sponsored by EcoBank. Our bank account details can only be updated at a branch. The EcoBank mobile app can only be upgraded using the App Store or the Play Store. Linking your Ghana card to your EcoBank account is at any EcoBank branch. Now, we're saying all this because you need to be extra vigilant. Fraud activities are on the rise. Scammers are targeting all kinds of things. They want your PIN, they want your password, they want your card information, they want your CVV and your OTP. Make sure you do not give it to them. If in doubt, call 0800 003 225.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
Tilat is joining us with the City Business News. Good morning.
Good morning, Bernard. It's midweek. This is the breakfast edition of City Business News here on 97.3 City FM. The bulletin is proudly brought to you by MTN, Goil and EcoBank. Coming up this morning, don't rush, proceed with caution. That's the warning from financial sector players to government and the Bank of Ghana over possible reinstatement of licenses of some collapsed banks. Also, achieving sustainable macroeconomic stability, advancing infrastructure development, and ensuring private sector-led growth among the thematic sessions for the government. Much talked about National Economic Dialogue scheduled for next month. And later, Car Powership Ghana rejects blame for ongoing power cut, says it is operating at full capacity despite the government's $370 million indebtedness. I am Neil Lati, thank you for joining us. Details of our stories. Now let's begin from the banking sector, where financial analysts are urging the government and the Bank of Ghana to proceed with caution with any moves for the reinstatement of some collapsed local banks. They warn that rushing the process could destabilize the financial sector and erode confidence in the broader economy. My colleague Emmanuel Opon reports.
The campaign to reinstate licenses of collapsed local banks has gained momentum following the appointment of a new Bank of Ghana governor, Dr. Johnson Isiama. GN's Bank's founder, Dr. Papakwesi Indum, has on several occasions insisted that the closure of his bank was unjust. The majority shareholder of the defunct Heritage Bank, Seidu Agongo, has also been sharing similar concerns. However, the previous governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Ernest Addison, before his early retirement, has firmly opposed restoring revoked licenses, with foreign entities now controlling 2/3 of Ghana's 23 commercial banks. Concerns over local ownership are growing. However, the director of the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, Professor Peter Corti, tells Citi Business News that any move to restore licenses must be backed by a thorough independent review.
Yeah, I think we should tread cautiously. You don't want to set a precedent where a central bank takes a decision and then it is reversed. You cripple the authority and independence of the central bank. If anybody has issues with that decision, that person can challenge it in court or through arbitration. We've listened to one side. I think it calls for further investigation. So if it is investigated and we're able to find that they were unjustifiably closed or the license revoked, yes, then I strongly support that viewpoint. But otherwise, let's not be in a haste to reinstate people who perhaps may have caused financial loss or may have done something untoward, in my view. So, yes, some of these local banks can be reinstated on condition that the issues that led to the closure are investigated and they are found to be unwarranted. Then we could go that route.
Professor Peter Corti is an economist, ending Emmanuel Opon's report there. Let's stay with the sector because the managing director of Stanbic Bank Ghana, Kwame Asuminin, has been elected the new president of the Ghana Association of Banks. He takes over from John Kofi Adomako, who steps down following his exit from GCB Bank PLC. In a statement, the association expressed appreciation for the outgone president's contributions and reaffirmed his confidence in the strategic vision and deep expertise in both local and international finance. His leadership comes at a critical time on the back of the sector's regulatory shift. He will be focused on strengthening collaboration, enhancing financial stability, and driving sustainable growth in the banking industry. Hakeem Uzani, Managing Director of SG Bank Ghana, will continue as Vice President, while Henry Ozegbo of the Zenith Bank Ghana will remain as Treasurer. Now, the government, much talked about National Economic Dialogue, has been set for March 3 and 4, and it will tackle key economic issues, including macroeconomic stability, infrastructure development, and private sector-led growth. More in the following report. Government is setting the stage for a major economic reset. President John Dramani Mahama, with the National Economic Dialogue, aims to tackle the country's economic challenges. The dialogue will bring together stakeholders from the private sector, academia, and policy institutions to craft solutions for sustainable growth. It has been scheduled for March 3 and 4, 2025. With themes ranging from macroeconomic stability to private sector-led growth, the dialogue signals a strong push for bold structural reforms. Industry observers say the discussions could shape fiscal and monetary policies at a time Ghana is going through a tough economic situation. President Mahama will speak on resetting Ghana, building the economy we want to grow. Businesses and investors are watching closely. The outcome of this dialogue could determine the next steps for the country in terms of economic transformation, infrastructure development, and governance reforms, which are key drivers for any country's long-term financial stability and investment confidence. Now, there is growing concern in the petroleum downstream sector as industry players lament delays and inefficiencies caused by the malfunctioning integrated customs management systems and the platform introduced by the Ghana Revenue Authority to streamline electronic customs clearance is failing to meet industry expectations, leading to bottlenecks in operations. Stakeholders wonder the persistent challenges are disrupting supply chains and increasing costs for businesses. Citi Business News' Daniel Odro-Mensah reports.
In June 2020, the government, the Customs Division of GRA, Unipass Ghana, and other key agencies collaborated to introduce the Integrated Customs Management System, ICOMS, aimed at transitioning Ghana's trade to a single-window system. Fully functioning as an e-customs system, ICOMS was designed to streamline cross-border trade activities, reduce costs for stakeholders, and increase government revenue. However, during the Downstream Dialogue 2025, the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies expressed concerns of the system's current performance. Gabriel Kumi is the board chairman of the chamber.
This is a business that has to be operated just in time. If my station is empty, one, I'm losing a lot of revenue, I'm losing a lot of customers. There have been several cases, several instances where you try to place an order for products and the system is down. We've had a lot of interactions with them, but the system still persists. I think the call was very, very clear that there was a serious problem with ICOMS. We expect that GRA would take this up as a genuine concern from our members and ensure that whatever challenges they are having with ICOM is resolved permanently so our members can have a very smooth operations.
Meanwhile, the National Petroleum Authority has highlighted its significant achievements over the past 2 decades, particularly emphasizing the distribution of over 4.5 million metric tons of fuel to households.
It's important to say that the industry today boasts of over 1.9 million metric tons of storage capacity. We also have about 85,000 barrels per day of refinery capacity. It never been the case. For over 60-some, that is a significant change. We also have significant port infrastructure, significant transportation infrastructure, over 5,000 retail outlets, and many petroleum service providers among others. Whilst contributing 8.7% to Ghana's nominal GDP, that's annually, we supply over 4.5 million metric tons of product to our household and various economic activities in the country.
Now, Car Powership Ghana is pushing back against claims that it is responsible for recent power outages. The company insists it continues to generate at full capacity despite the government's $370 million debt. Car Powership Ghana is currently in talks with the government to address the accumulated debt, stating that the non-payment of invoices is affecting its operations. However, the company rejects claims that its planned shutdown over the debt is to blame for recent outages. Sandra Amakwe is communications manager for Car Powership Ghana. She's been speaking to Citi Business News.
Yes, we have engaged the Ministry of Energy over the accrued debt, and currently negotiations are ongoing. So we had a meeting with the Ministry of Energy and Green Transitioning. We brought to their attention the accrued debt. We are currently in negotiations with them over a sustainable solution regarding the debt that has been accrued over the period.
Please. Communications manager for Car Powership Ghana, Sandra Marco, is speaking there, ending the breakfast edition of Citi Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Goyle and EcoBank. I am Neat Lati. Do have a good business day.
Every day, people have money emergencies. Ma, I need my school fees. Mommy, chop money. Crash it. Mommy, rent. Emergency. Now, there's a new emergency number in town. More money, challenge and enjoyment. At the top life we got. Dial star 770 hash for money emergencies and chop life.
For emergency access to your bank accounts, transfers, utility payments, loans, and more, dial star 770 hash. Bank on the go even without data with EcoBank's short code for digital banking. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. Goil brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Goil Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with Goil Super XP. Wufilia, huh? Wufefi. Good energy. Joy, dear.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
I know, you do me bad and you know what, miss you for my pillow, tears we soak my pillow, oh wait till I do you, where you leave me go for a tungo, where you leave me go for a yeah, wait till you do me no my say yeah. It's my bubble one me try alum. It's my bubble one me try. Yeah. Ole go. Tell me what.
It's a 7:15. Kickoff is coming your way shortly. Proudly sponsored by Shell and Zonda Ghana Limited. Gabi Affairs in the studio, ready to share with you all that has been happening in the world of sports. Before then, from planning date nights to making kids happy with little toys and latest toys and ice creams, these seemingly little things make all the difference in creating lasting memories. Good Times start a show where you can fill up on more than just fuel. Fill up on love, laughter, sumptuous bites, and tastes and treats from our partner vendors. Juicy chicken, filling burgers, snacks, space to just unwind. We got them all at Shell, brother. while you're enjoying yourself with your family and friends. Your car can also get the love it deserves at the Shell service station and wash bay. There's one roof for everything. Visit Shell today and go well. Kickoff is also brought to you by Zonda Ghana Limited. Built in Ghana, building Ghana.
Elise, it's a beauty! It's a wonderful save! But it's gone in! Celtic have got to throw everything at Bayern Munich now. No time for it. But what a night of drama in Bavaria. Settled. At the last, and I mean the last.
And the man, Gabby Affairs, in the studio. Good morning, man.
Good morning, Caleb.
Charlie, I'm good. This
Great
morning,
stuff.
your solar panel is not shining like...
Are you sure? Have you checked the wall?
It's not shining.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I applied all the things to...
Yeah, your Santo is not shining today. Good morning, man. Let's kick off.
All right, Bayern Munich are through to the round of 16, a really tough test against Celtic and the Allianz Arena. Speaking of teams to exit, AC Milan were damned out tough by the Champions League by Feyenoord.
Very quickly, they've recycled it. Feyenoord got it back into Hugo Bueno. Tempting cross, brilliant goal! That's how they break them down. Julian Carranza with the header. And Feyenoord are into the round of 16 of the Champions League. They are the first side to progress from the knockout phase.
All right, AC Milan crashing out after being held to a draw by Feyenoord in the second leg at the San Siro. More games coming up today. We'll get to run you through the fixtures a bit later. All of that plus some news from Kumasi. I am Gabi Ofe. We on the wings of Zonda GH and Shell. Shell, go well. All right, so let's begin with Europe's elite competition, and some teams have already progressed to the round of 16. In the LA kickoff fixture, it was AC Milan crashing out of the Champions League after being held to a draw by Feyenoord in the second leg of their knockout playoff at the San Siro Stadium. The Italians wiped out a 1-0 deficit in last week's first leg after just 36 seconds as Santiago Jimenez netted against his former club with the fastest goal in this season's Champions League. Well, later in the game, final substitute Julian Carranza in the 73rd minute gave Feyenoord a 2-1 aggregate win. Here from AC Milan's Kyle Walker on Theo Hernandez red card.
With how he was controlling the game, I think definitely in the first half and obviously the start of the second half, there was only one side going to win it, but the referees gave the decision. I've not seen it, so I can't say if it's the right or the wrong decision, but that's changed the game.
What happened in the second time, in particular way with Theo Hernandez is difficult.
No, he's got sent off, but I don't know if he's dived or he's not dived. I've not seen the action back. The referee spoke to me and he said it was, 100% dive, but for me, he didn't ask for the penalty. He maybe thought there was contact and goes down. I don't think, but I've not seen it on TV.
All right, so that's AC Milan's Kyle Walker speaking after his side exit from the UEFA Champions League. Well, Club Brugge scored 3 first-half goals as they beat Serie A side Atalanta to progress in the second leg of their Champions League knockout phase at the Gilway Stadium. While Celtic's Champions League adventure came to a halt in a gut-wrenching fashion as Bayern Munich struck in the 94th minute to deny them a stunning victory in Germany and snatch a 3-2 aggregate victory. Here's Bayern's Alphonso Davies.
Yeah, it was a very good evening. We're happy and just looking forward to the next game, I guess.
Any hopes in terms of who you would like for that next game? You've either got Leverkusen, who obviously you're very familiar with from playing in the Bundesliga, or Atletico. What feels like does Leverkusen feel like a more comfortable draw, or would you rather somebody you don't play frequently?
No, I mean, both teams, doesn't matter who we get. We know both games is going to be difficult, and we just, we'll see who we get. We don't really have a preference. I think whoever we draw, we will have to battle.
You must have a personal preference. Come on.
No, I actually don't. I actually don't have a personal preference. I think obviously you play Leverkusen in the league, but you never play Atletico. It goes hand in hand. It doesn't really matter to us.
Well, Bayern have reached the Champions League last 16 in each of their last 17 seasons and in each of their last 21 appearances in the competition. Benfica held a spirited comeback from Monaco in a thrilling draw in Lisbon to also seal their place in the Champions League last 16. The drama isn't done just yet. It continues tonight. Early kickoff at the Signal Iduna Park is Borussia Dortmund v Sporting Lisbon in France. PSG will take on Brest. PSV up against Juventus. Madrid and Manchester City will face off at the Santiago Bernabeu. The first leg ended 3-2 at the Etihad. Madrid winning that tie. We are from two players. First off, Manchester City's Bernardo Silva and Federico Valverde of Madrid.
Well, the right approach first is always believe. Even though that we know the task is difficult, always believe that it's possible. Always believe, no matter what happens in the first 20-30 minutes of the game. Stay in the tie and then follow the plan. So we know how good they are in running, in countering, in putting you under pressure in this stadium, and we need to deal with those situations.
Bueno, un partido
is a game that defines the playoff. We know how important it is to stay focused, to work hard. It's a great pleasure to be part of this team, to keep on playing games, to keep on fulfilling goals at both group and individual level, but you always try to give your best at individual level. But the most important thing is the group. We have to be good, we have to be strong, we have to work both in defense and in the attack line so that it's a beautiful night and we can qualify.
All right, first off, you heard from Manchester City's Bernardo Silva and Federico Valverde speaking through an interpreter. Later in the Premier League tonight, at the Villa Park, it's Aston Villa taking on Liverpool at 8 p.m. Here from Liverpool boss rejecting comparisons between the pressure of this season's title race and the Reds' victorious 2019-2020 Premier League win.
Even need a big save now to secure the win. But yeah, if then this happens in the end of the season, people, you guys, are going to talk about nerves. But yeah, secure a win in the Premier League if you are only leading by one goal is always going to be a lot of defending and a lot of hard work. And during large parts of the season it's just hard work, and in the end part of the season we talk about nerves. Not me, but a lot of people talk about nerves then.
All right, so that's Arne Slot, Liverpool's boss, speaking ahead of tonight's tie against Aston Villa. The game is on radio for you at 8 p.m. 97.3. Well, to some national team news, and the immediate past president of the Ghana Psychological Association, Dr. Collins Ajimanbedu, has revealed that the association offered its services to the Black Stars ahead of the 2022 FIFA World Cup, but their request was ignored. He noted that the team had operated without a psychologist for several years, making a GFA's recent decision to hire Chris Pergai a welcome development.
In the past, as far as I know and where I sit, we rather, as practitioners within the field of psychology, have approached some leadership within the sports fraternity and encourage them that, look, we cannot go into a tournament, a competition, without having a psychologist on board.
All right, so that's Dr. Collins Ajimanbedu speaking there. Well, taking you to Kumasi, and the first team of Kotoko is set to resume training later today. Their first since putting all football-related activities on hold. However, Kotoko say it has no connection with their stance to participate in active competitions. And we do know that GFA boss Keto Kreku will meet the club's leadership on Thursday. That's later tomorrow at 1 p.m. at the club's secretariat. The visit is part of the ongoing engagement following the tragic event at the Nanakran Manta Park, where dedicated supporter Francis Nanapole from Pong lost his life after being fatally stabbed. That's the very latest in the world of sport. For more, you can head to citysportsonline.com and on X at citysportsjh. We're back with more at 5 p.m. on the Traffic Avenue. Kickoff is proudly brought to you by Zonda GH and Shall Go All. I am Gabby Affair. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do take care and bye-bye.
It's not just a service station. It's a place you get more for every visit. It's not just a place to fill your tank. It's a place to fulfill your cravings. From chicken to chocolate, caramel or the tasty latte. It's not just a place to service your car. It's the perfect place to wash your ride. It's a place where convenience, love, friendship, joy, and laughter assemble. Because it all starts at Shell. Visit Shell today and enjoy a wide array of services and offers under one roof. It starts at Shell.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Where do your hopes and dreams take flight? The money you've earned, the future shining bright. At Petra, we're not just here for your retirement plan. We are here for the life you've imagined and then some. From your child's education to your dream home's door, we'll help you achieve what you're striving for. Petra is here, steady and strong. Your wealth in safe hands, where it belongs. With investments that grow at rates that compete, we build your future with every heartbeat. That's Petra, your partner. Come joy or strife, guiding you toward the dreams that define your life. For your pensions, investments, loans, and more, visit our website at petraonline.com or call 0242 435037. Petra, achieve more.
He's here, Uncle.
Oi, you man, look at you, all grown up, innit? So good to see you, fam. I miss you so much. So good to be back home, bruv, innit? I can see a lot has changed, mate. Home sweet home, innit?
Sit down and let me serve you something delicious.
The food is looking good, fam.
Of course, some things never change. Just like how Gino tomato mix still gives my food that rich color and unique natural taste every time.
Hey, sister. Papupun sanwan kasa. Just like I remember. Inquire. Jollof ne die. Jaika. Eye danka sankasa.
Hey, ente dwane na ma ukasa na sisa sisi.
Say Gino die. Efie ni fie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Fly Emirates from Accra to Dubai and beyond and start your holiday on board. Enjoy complimentary food and drink. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. You get so much more in Emirates economy. Book your next getaway at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
This year, something magical is happening. A celebration of tradition, flavor, and community. Welcome to the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025.
Taste the heart of your heritage with mouth-watering dishes from across the country like Ademe with akple, Tozafi with ayoyo soup, kokonte, apopranta, rare quine, and many more. From rich spices to sweet treats, it's a journey for your senses. We're taking you back to your village.
Oh yes, let's recreate our age-old recipes.
But it's not just about food, you know. We're celebrating culture, connecting with family, and making memories that last a lifetime.
This March, let's come together and discover the flavors that make us who we are. The date is 29th and 30th of March 2025. The venue, Accra Metropolitan Assembly, and the time is 10 a.m. through till 6 p.m. each day.
The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025, where food, fun, and tradition meet. See you there.
Interested vendors should call 0558-973-973 or 0205-973-973 to register. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM.
I'm gonna lie. Well, I'm just saying, I'm going to be here. No, check out more. I'm funny. I am a new home. Who got that in them? I'm going to
him sa. And stay soft concentrate fabric softener. I was such it move. Just send it this way you might now check. New units now check. No be a baby some was some demoni in us say. Didn't him say. For quiet yes in Biara Association Ontario. Use stay soft and new units now check. Nani boss to tap from cry. A fabric softener. And yen yes says choose to stay soft. No who's so say no. FDIG a dreading crack to yatu.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Yes, them yes, them yes, them
.36 on the Citi Breakfast Show, and this is a good song to dedicate to birthday celebrants for today. So a few of them coming through this morning. Happy birthday, Jasper. You've been more than a brother to us from our days in Medina till now, and we truly appreciate you. Wishing you an amazing year filled with joy, success, and endless blessings. Have a fantastic celebration from Edem Cooks, Sedem, and Fafa. Happy birthday to Zachary Opoku of Vine Christian School, coming in from your mom, your dad, and your brother. Zachary Opoku of Vine Christian High. Please wish my daughter a happy birthday on your network. Wishing Mrs. Abena Sefa Banful and Kobil a happy birthday. Please wish Mercy Akosia and Poma Adobia a glorious happy birthday for me, a teacher par excellence of Presec Staff School, 28 years now. I've been celebrating birthdays with you, and I must be thankful to God for being a great wife, a sister, and a friend to me and the 4 boys. Randy, accountant; Francis, a marketer; Frank Jr., an artist; and Kelvin, a computer science student. Wishing Dr. Yaopoku Boateng a glorious happy birthday. This is coming from APC National Executive Council. Praying for the blessings of the golden stool as we celebrate another milestone, Dr. Yao Opoku. So many things to talk about this morning. I want to just do a few quick announcements and then do some interesting follow-ups for you. So basically, if you use the main route we've been discussing and you've noticed any change, let us know, right? We sort of went a bit hard on the Ofankor Road. We are made to understand there were 80 lawsuits that have been filed, stalling progress on the road. Have you noticed any change since we started talking about it? Let us know. Are the cows also still moving around town? Let us know. Meanwhile, there is a card for everyone. Are you looking for a bank card that suits your needs? Zenith Bank offers a diverse range of cards designed just for you. Whether you are looking for a credit card to help you meet pressing financial needs, a debit card to have direct access to your funds at all times, or a prepaid card to help manage your spending, we have the perfect solution. No matter what your needs, there is a Zenith card for everyone. Visit any branch of Zenith nationwide and choose the card that works best for you. Zenith Bank, the bank for all, here for you. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. And from January to June this year, Enterprise Insurance is giving you more reasons to smile on the road. Buy or renew your existing motor insurance policy and enjoy amazing rewards, free fuel coupons for your car, and airtime for your phone. It's that simple. Insure and chill. With over 100 years of trusted experience, we are here to secure you peace of mind. Visit any branch, connect with your insurance agent or broker, or use the Enterprise Advantage app for convenience and enjoy free fuel coupons and airtime instantly. Enterprise Insurance is rated AAA by the GCR for financial strength and claims paying ability. And next time you fly from Accra, why don't you fly better with Emirates? In Emirates economy, you can enjoy endless entertainment on board with up to 6,500 channels to choose from. Oh yeah! Sit back, relax, and watch the latest Hollywood and Bollywood blockbusters, comedy box sets, or even live sport. You can even stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi so you can chat with friends and family and share holiday selfies from 40,000 feet above sea level. You get so much more in Emirates economy. Enjoy more convenience and flexibility to over 140 destinations with the Emirates Global Network. Find out more at emirates.com. And Volkswagen wants to be part of every moment of your life, whether it's starting your family, arriving on time for important social gatherings, hastening to meet an emergency deadline at home or work, or even chilling with your friends. The new Terramont will carry all your special moments in its renowned spacious 7-seater. It has 3.6 liters. It has a V6 petrol engine producing 280 horsepower. Selling at 712,000 cedis. Call 025-795-6688 for more information. We also have the Virtus, the T-Cross, the T1, the Allspace, the Terramont, and the Amarok Pickup. Volkswagen, rise and thrive.
This is City 97.3.
And if you want financial freedom, peace of mind, smooth retirement planning, the Old Mutual brand has it all for you. At Old Mutual, they are not just mere phrases, they form the DNA of our very being. So whether it's making sure your child's education is taken care of when you're no more, insuring lives or saving to start a business or preparation for retirement, Old Mutual is just that insurance company that cares for what truly matters to you the most. Call 030-7600 or visit oldmutual.com.gh for more information.
And it's time to maximize and grow your business exponentially. Just ask me how. What do you Busami? If you're a shop owner, seamstress, trader, mechanic, or artisan, or you're an owner of a hotel or a hospital, if you have any gadgets like a phone, television, a car, vehicle, house, or property you want to sell, the Bisame app is here to help you connect to your customers. You need to register your business, reach more customers, and watch your sales soar. With the Bisame app, your security is assured. Just locate the item you want to buy from any social media platform, inform the app, the seller is called to bring the item to the office for inspection before you make payment, and then the item is shipped to you wherever you are. With our in-app video calls, Bisame app gives you more safety. Download Bisame app on the Google Play Store or Apple Store today and unlock endless possibilities. Grow your business, connect with customers, enjoy success with ease. Now, if you're looking for litigation-free land, please look out for Royal Kingdom Estate. They specialize in land acquisition, construction, design, property management, and more. With properties in prime areas like Accra and Ebri, our land starts at 90,000 Ghana cedis, and we offer flexible payment terms. We have homes ranging from 2 bedrooms, premium furnished apartments for short rentals in East Airport. Contact us on 055-755-5909 or 0272-778880. We at Cantonment opposite the Soul Clinic International School. Email us info@Royal Kingdom Estate. Royal Kingdom Estate, building communities, nurturing dreams.
You know, because of the traffic and the way the city has become,
yes,
sometimes you just need to play music for people to enjoy.
Yeah, man.
You know, you don't want to stress their lives.
Man.
So this is Odomwe Nije by Dada KD.
Yes.
I love Dada KD. Yeah. He has this smooth style. You know, a lot of these guys, we unearth them. Charlie, we've done things though. Not like unearth, but like, you know, they had been very popular in the 90s, some in the 80s, and then they sort of went quiet. And then we started doing our Mogo thing.
Yes.
And then I remember that KD, we used to play songs back to back. He even came to do a performance.
That's right.
You know. Yeah, so yeah. Dada KD. This is for all those who are in stressful traffic this morning. Mm-hmm. Don't worry. It will be fixed soon. Don't worry. Now let's finish with this one before I jump into my
renewing your motor insurance policy with the SG Ghana is not just about getting reliable cover for you and your vehicle. There are amazing extra benefits that will blow your mind. From now till 30th May 2025, buy or renew your comprehensive motor insurance policy with SG Ghana, sound drive, and win big. You stand a chance of winning a 2-night all expense paid stay for 2 at the luxurious Safari Valley Resort. Now, you could also win 4 brand new tires for free or car servicing for a whole year. There is more. Get up to 500 cedis free fuel instantly just for renewing or buying your comprehensive motor insurance policy for SG Ghana. Call 0302-214-314 for more information, or walk into the nearest SG Ghana branch or to buy or renew your motor insurance policy today. This promo is regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. SG Ghana Sound Drive is underwritten by Sanlam Alliance. General terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
No, the reason I'm playing this song is a listener who sent me a text message on Monday that triggered the discussion about the Ofankor Road.
Yes.
Sent a long one today. You know, and then the person says the contractor is just, then he uses a certain word I can't repeat. The speed break he has created at Ofankor is causing traffic and accidents every day, but no one is calling him to order. Then I ask, is this towards Pokwasi or towards Accra? Then he says towards Accra. Then he goes on. Then the person starts forwarding me messages from the platform. So apparently there's a platform of people who use the road.
Concerned Ofankor Road users.
I tell you, Charlie. It says at times I am inclined to think our inconvenience is the delight of the contractor. How on earth do they block the broader 3-lane road from Amasaman to Pokwasi and restrict us to the narrow 2-way road when there is no work taking place on the blocked road? You wake up early and have a morning plan at work only to be stuck in traffic. Then you have to even wash your car before you get to work because of both dust and mud. I even missed a flight on Wednesday last week. Then the person says, I need you to play some music to cool me off. It can be annoying, but I still thank God for life. Okay, so let me play one last one.
Yes. No, let me suggest a song. I beg you.
I wanted to play a song for the contractor. It's called Bibi Jiju. No, this one they say I should play for the contractor. Oh, Jimmy, contractor, obey. Now, you know where I found this song? So, I was preparing for a presentation I'm doing today on something, basically civic activism, whatever, Akotwampa lecture, okay. So in doing so, I chanced upon an article written by John Collins, Professor John Collins, and he was talking about music activism. Music activism. So he was discussing music. You know John Collins very well, Samir. Yes. And by the way, welcome back. Welcome back from Babylon. So he was talking about music activism. Then he actually did a review of songs in 1994. And then he used Airplay by GBC. Then he used Bandero Sales. Then he also used sales. I think he used sales on some selected areas in Accra. Then he aggregated the whole thing. Yeah. Then he came up with so he has this list in this article published in 95, I think. Top 20 Bandero sales for 1994. Now, I want to do a quiz for you. Can you guess which song was number 1? 1994. I was in JSS 2. Susu Graham was not born. Caleb was, how old are you?
I was 2.
You were like 2, 3. This one here, if you get it, I will give you money.
No, I wouldn't know.
Okay, I'll give you a clue. The artist is Samuel Owusu.
It
came into your head.
I went on Facebook and he was the first person who popped up.
Wow.
No, they are listening to your conversation. they are listening to your conversation.
Yeah.
So Samuel Owusu.
This is 24th. Sorry. My friend saying
24th.
Aboy here didn't go to Abechi me.
No, the title of the album, I think, is called Min Subio.
Of course.
But I don't know if the song is in that album.
Aboy here was there.
It was okay. So that's 1994 number 1 song. Now guess who is number 2? 1994 Banderol. By the way, Banderol is basically, they used to sell cassettes.
There's a sticker.
So there's a sticker they put on it, which if the sticker is broken, it means the cassette is fake. And they actually did the whole campaign on it. That time you were not born, so you... No, but it's not.
I didn't even. By the time I was listening to music, cassettes was not. They were CD.
So you didn't meet cassette?
I mean, cassettes were there, but CDs were more popular for sure.
So have you heard of Bandero before?
Oh no.
Well, it's a different world. So what's number 2 song in that generation? So Samuel Owusu's he did albums. I'm trying looking for the full article. He did albums. So the album there was Min Subio, Samuel Owusu. Quantity sold 130,000. All right. Now, second artist was Wofa Asumeni, Eradikaimi.
Okay, that must be one of those gospel songs. Yeah.
It's about 10 of the top 20 are gospel.
Yeah.
Now, guess number 3.
Must be another gospel.
Right? No, the song I'm playing now. This song.
Oh, Lumba.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was number 3.
But that would be after it had stayed on the top for a long time and coming down. Because Lumba songs, they don't go and hide at number 3.
No, this one is there are actually 2 Lumba songs in the top 10. This is just based on Bandero sales.
Yeah.
But I think Airplay will probably have been number 1. So this Bibi Jijo, it came out in 90. And I think it was in response to Nana Echampong. Anke Beden.
Yeah.
So this song Bibi Jijo.
Yeah, man.
They were just telling each other
something's doing you.
No, but I remember this song so distinctly. 94 was the year before proper commercial radio.
That's correct.
So I still used to do GBC. GBC FM. That's what I used to listen to. What was the first radio station in 95?
Oh, of course, Joy FM.
I thought it was Radio Universe. No, not Radio. I thought it was not Radio Universe.
Radio. You just said commercial.
No. I mean a radio station that plays songs.
I think Radio Universe.
Yeah, it was there before. It was there before.
Of course, the Radio Eye Experiment. We don't consider it as commercial, but I think Radio Universe had started quietly. It was a very small
community.
station.
Yes,
yeah.
It was available for Medina, Legon.
No, up to Atomic Junction.
No, I used to listen to it at Zongo Junction. Don't do that.
So 93 actually.
Yes, Radio Universe was a campus, so it's a community.
Yeah.
It was VOL.
Voice of thank you.
Yeah,
Voice of Legon. Voice of Legon. But they used to play such songs. Okay, let me do my last test for you. So number 1, Min Subio Samuel Owusu, which had the song you were talking about. Number 2 of Asumeni, Eradikaimi. I don't remember that song. Number 3, Bibi Jijo, Daddy Lumba. Guess number 4.
Kojoenchi
is in the top 10.
Uh-huh.
So Kojoenchi's Groovy was number 6.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Groovy, yeah.
But then it had been around for a long time.
Yes.
It had been around, I've seen 2-3 years before.
But I want you to guess number 4.
That would be difficult.
Oh, you know, it's called Obin Cassette 24th Kokuro. Now we will leave it.
So Keche Kwame Appiah and Samuel Owusu.
Yeah. So that's 24th.
Yeah.
You mentioned it. So that's number 4.
He says Porting Bag.
Yes.
Oh.
He sold 91,000. So Min Subium 130k, Eradikaimi 129, Lumba Bibi Jijo 110,000, Keche Kwame Appiah 91,000. 24th Kokrom. Again, it had been there for a while. And then number 5, you like this group very much. They are gospel musicians.
Oh, Daughters.
Yes. Mesu Meradida.
Oh, wow.
That album.
Yeah.
That's number 5. And by the way, when they talk about album, the most popular song may not be the name of the album, which is why. So Mesu Meradida may not be a popular song, but if you look on the album, there are some popular songs, so you can check for me. Number 6 was Kojentry's Groovy, 70,000. There's a guy number 7 I've never heard of, Mark Asante Menu.
What's the song?
Praise One.
One of those.
Maybe Kumasi.
Yeah, one of those.
Now, number 8 is very interesting. Number 8 is very interesting. Helena Rebels.
Yeah.
What song did she sing?
Oh. Helena Rebels.
Yeah, woman, be war, and we see
that's her song, but that wasn't the most popular.
That's her. And she's got
Helena
Rebels.
I tell you, Helena Rebels.
That wasn't the most popular. I think the most popular Helena Rebels.
You can find it, but you know that song?
Of course. I used to play it. It's a I think was a signature for Helena Rebels, and also Getty and Friends.
Actually, it's Getty and Friends that I was referring to.
Yeah,
not
Getty
Helena
and
Rebels.
Friends. Yeah,
they confuse me a lot.
Helena Rebels was a bit older than Getty and Friends.
So she sold 63,000 of that album. Now guess number 9.
Dumba again.
No, the guy he was singing to.
Okay, Nana Champo.
Yes, and it's Nana Champo. You know the title of the album?
What?
Or Don't Fit Yasie.
Ish. Okay.
And then number 10 is Lumba.
Lumba, yeah.
Or Dofufro.
Thank you.
All right. Now, number 11 is Abuaji da Costa. The song is called Feeling Bum.
Yeah. Yeah, Feeling Bum.
It's called what?
Yeah, Feeling Bum.
I tell you. Charlie, those is when you get the Spectator.
Yeah, it was a very nice song.
When you get the Spectator, they'll do a feature on Feeling Bum.
Thank you.
And the Mirror.
Abeku, look for Helena Rebels Kokromoti.
Yeah.
I think that was the most popular.
Kokromoti?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Samuel, number 12 is a very popular gospel musician even up to today.
Okay.
Esther Nyamiche. And the title is Israel Sheffu.
I don't know.
Is she still around?
No, okay, no, sorry, no, Esther Smith. No, this is Esther Nyamiche. Esther Nyamiche is not around.
Mama Esther.
Esther Nyamiche. She's much older.
Powerful
Nyamiche.
woman.
Then number 13.
But the Esther Smith's song was what?
No, Esther Nyamiche.
Okay.
Israel Sheffu.
Mama Esther.
That's the name you should call it.
Yeah, she could record about 20 songs on one album.
Wow.
And every song was a hit.
Then number 13 was guess who? Very popular.
You help us.
Dr. Pablo.
No. Very, very popular. You mentioned in the same breath with Lumba Kojentry.
Nana Champo.
No. You are thinking far. Don't think far. Think near. You are going too far.
Dada KD.
No. The champion Iron Boy himself.
Oh, I'm watching the day. Soko Nemape.
Thank you. No, the album is called Mifreo.
Okay.
Mifreo.
Okay.
That was number 13.
I'm watching
37,000 records.
Serious.
Mifreo.
Okay.
Then there's Nana Jemfi, Oga Jesus. Nana Jemfi, Oga Jesus. That one I don't know. No, you used to. Charlie, these things are the things that made this guy popular. Channel what's the guy? There's a guy called Channel he has some show called
DJ Abiu.
He had a show on Sunday called the something gospel chart.
Yeah, that's DJ Abiu.
DJ Abiu, Charlie.
He studied mathematics at Lagos. Your mathematics.
Charlie, don't be you. That's the I don't want to use some word.
With a beard, he had a beard.
He had a gospel chart show.
Yeah,
Sunday afternoon. Payo song.
Jackpot long time to young.
Charlie, Payo be what? You know, you. Then there's somebody called Solomon Ofosuwari. Never heard of him. Aje Wunkwa. Kechira Boaji, number 16. Do you know Kechira Boaji? Kechira Boaji.
No.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Now, number 17 was Nacorex.
Of course.
Again, Nacorex had dominated for a long time. So the title of the album was Nacorex Volume 1. I think was it the one that had Paya logo here there? Nacorex Volume 1. Then Daniel Kiwumi.
Yeah.
Daniel Kiwumi was also there with a song called Yesumo. Then Mary Gansa.
Evergreen.
Ajinkwa Jesus. Yeah. And then number 20 was African Brothers. Eradibi Jaye Owu. Charlie Samuels. So about half of them the gospel. So yeah, those were the popular songs in 94. So by the way, how were we in 1994? I was in JSS 2.
I must have been in Tokurano.
Where were you, Samuels? 94.
Well, I was here in Accra.
You were working. You were selling computers.
Yes.
Wow. And then they called you to come and do
the IT
radio.
That's 31 years ago.
So you could actually fix. So you're a computer man.
I learned computer technicianship on the job.
So like,
but I studied computer.
So like science. In '94, if Citi wanted to set up
one time
newsroom, you will come.
One time, I did SAS.
So you will bring the machines and come and set it up for us.
This strategic African securities.
Oh, you set up the
computer. The office at on the Ring Road.
Oh, you did that work.
Me and my guy Dominic set the whole thing up.
As in, you can lay the cables, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you're big man, Charlie. No, you're champion guy.
We did networking. I go into the roof and all that.
Do everything.
Yeah. When we're using.
And you give them invoice.
Oh, that's another story. But I'm just saying.
Wait, where were you getting the computers from? You were importing it yourself?
Yes, but through other friends who used to bring them in.
So you add something small.
But if the request notice is short, you just go to Blue Chip Computers and buy from there.
But then you add something small.
That's the whole business.
So you add.
So you know the Blue Chip guys, Charlie Bernard. Shifting this one.
You add something small.
No, that's my business.
So you charge them for workmanship, and then you also add trouble to the computer.
When you go to Blue Chip, the sales guys are there. You know, Wazo and all, Tamaklo and the guys.
They will give you wholesale price.
They will give you their price, and you to
add something small. Then you add workmanship.
They were proper sales guys.
Okay.
We were,
middlemen
guys.
Okay.
Who would do the purchase from them and then add our own. So that's
so you were holding your bag. You were entering offices.
No, briefcase we used to call it.
No,
before
Charlie.
Radio.
Charlie, the life is powerful. It is very, very powerful. Anyway, so how did I even get here?
This is the song.
Which one? Oh, Helena Rebels. This is the song that was number 4. Hey, number 8, Helena Rebels. Yeah, I know this song. I know this song. Yeah, I know this song. So this is 1994 top 8 song in Ghana. No, Charlie, life was good.
See, it was proper music.
Charlie, it'd be rough. And she used to wear some big earrings.
Yeah.
Over
30 years, the song still sounds
Helena Rebels. Actually, Getty and friends used to back Helena Rebels. And then she also went to do the same.
I don't remember that bit.
I remember like yesterday. Because Jojo Bediako is supplying the filler.
Yeah, I don't. Jojo don't mind Jojo.
It's true.
He was in Oxford at that time.
Actually, because you see, when Betty and friends came, she sounded like Helena Rebels.
Okay. Look,
you were selling computers.
No. I was playing.
What show?
I was playing The Reason Is Jesus. I was playing.
Okay.
I was playing. I played most of it.
This gospel guys.
I was the first person to start a proper gospel program on radio.
Have you documented it?
No, I mean, who's going to give me an award?
What's the name of the show?
Oh, Reason Is Jesus, of course.
7 p.m., 7:30.
No, a.m.
7 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yeah, before later also Answer joined me. But you see, we used to have the only other gospel program before then wasn't a proper gospel program.
What was it called?
It was hosted on GBC by Alex Owusu Kakari.
Oh, African Christian Press.
Yeah, he used to have a Sunday or Saturday afternoon program.
Okay,
that was it. But radio gospel. So we were playing a lot of these songs. Helena Rebels, Getty and Friends.
Yeah, but she said, All right, so it's 8:05. Let's move the social media trends. And if this is what I'm going to do for listeners. If you can tell me where you were in 94 and you remember, because I remember 94. I bought my first Bob Marley cassette as a Form 2 boy. And I remember why I bought it, because it was near Central Calf. And there were 2. I bought the Bob Marley Kaya. All right, and then one cassette called Legend.
Yeah, that's like his greatest hits.
So I bought it in Form 2 because we were doing vacation classes. And I remember 94 because my very good friend Emmanuel, a ninja, aka Atabu. That was my friend. And I went to buy that cassette. So me, I know where I was. You were not in your mother's home, so you don't know where you were. He was in Tokorano and he was selling computers. And we have all met here 25 years later playing music. Isn't God good?
This is more like 32.
32 years.
31.
94.
Yes.
It's 31 years ago.
Yeah. 31.
Hey!
So we hit.
Oh, you've done this radio thing for 30 years.
Yeah, 30
Oh,
years.
Charlie, you did for
30
wow.
years. April of
but you see,
April of 1995.
You see the thing though. Some of the songs are still good, like Baby Jojo is still the beat. Some of the songs have evaporated, but some are still there. Some are still there. You know, Helena Rabbles. Wow. Find the interview here on Footprint.
She was on JoJo's program not too long ago.
Oh, so she's still around. Okay, so let's find out what's trending this morning.
Bernard, and that's sponsored by First Bank Ghana and Telecom. First Bank Ghana says, if you're sending money to Gambia, Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone, it's very easy. We have the Pan-African Payment and Settlement Systems, PAPS. Through that, you're able to send money easily for business and personal purposes. You will need a First Bank Ghana account if you want to receive money. But if you want to send money, just visit any of our branches nationwide. Please call 0596 921 921 to find out more. Now, switch to Telecel Fixed Broadband today and experience incredible bonuses, non-expiry bundles, data transfers across devices, and lots more. New customers, you will get 50% bonus data in addition to other mind-blowing offers. Existing ones, 300% bonus data is available for you on every renewal to keep you browsing. So subscribe to Telecel Fixed Broadband today. Dial *900#. Use the Telecel Play app. Visit Telecel retail outlet or telecel.com.gh. Get connected today. Terms and conditions apply. Telecel, connecting energies.
All right, let me bring you the segment, Susu.
Well,
sorry, I took you back.
Oh,
today.
no worries. So a lot of interesting trends. Of course, there was Champions League, but we'll get into that a bit later. So the first one for Ghana specifically is the Auditor General. The Auditor General is trending because President Mahama has declared his assets. He's also given his appointees until March 31st to declare their assets or face severe sanctions, including removal from office. So we are waiting to see which appointees declare their assets and what their outcome will be if none of them declare. So
they say by 31st March.
Yeah, so we are watching patiently.
I
like deadlines because it gives us a clear timeline. We're talking about the streets like she said 50 days. Very clear timeline. We are watching when the 50 days come, we'll come. When March 31st comes, we'll come. So it's not a problem. So the Council of State is also trending because they were sworn in, and then the various appointments that the president made, the people who are on it, and it's generating, of course, people are talking about it. Because I think because of exactly, and also because I think of the issues that happen with the elections, is made people really wonder about the role of the Council of State, how important it is, and what it really means. Because I think the profile of the Council of State has been raised a bit by this, and it's made a big controversial. And people are wondering, is it really worth it to have all of this violence for Council of State? Like, what are they getting? What is in it for them?
It's a big post.
Then, of course, it was a Champions League night, so lots of things are trending.
They've spoiled the Champions League.
I think it's too early to say that. I think it's too early.
Which was the biggest game?
AC Milan crashed out of the Champions League. That's
as usual.
A team that's winning more than your team. Yeah, seen as usual.
AC Milan has been terrible for the past 10 years.
Oh, that's.
I know that's your team.
That's not true.
AC Milan has not been doing well at all.
We've won the league more recently than you.
Really?
Yeah.
When did AC Milan win the league?
I think 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was probably asleep.
Yeah. So Lukman is top of the trends. He came off the bench, scored a goal, and then missed the penalty.
Oh no.
And then his manager came out and blasted him and said he wasn't meant to take the penalty, that they have selected penalty takers. So he doesn't understand why Lukman took the penalty. So Atalanta is also number 3 in their trends.
They were kicked out.
Yes. Benfica is in their trends. They played a 3-3 draw. Bayern are in their trends because they drew 1-1 with Celtic, but they still qualified. Rafael Leao, AC Milan's player. So a lot of trends relating
football
to
things.
Yes, and the last one that I missed out that I should have said earlier is Rihanna is trending.
Why?
So I don't want to say her husband, let me say her partner. Her partner, A$AP Rocky, was found not guilty on gun charges. So if he was found guilty, he would have gone to jail for about 10 to 12 years. So, of course, because of Rihanna's profile, her name is trending more than his name, even though he's the one who was on trial. So that's the big celebrity news there.
Wow.
And then for tech news, let me just get that right now. This one, I wish Sky was here because this is legal and AI mixing together. So it's a nice fusion, a nice marriage of Sky's areas of expertise. So AI hallucinations in court papers. So, as this one, I wish Sky was here because, when lawyers do their cases, they have to find precedents, they have to find other cases related to what happened before. And it turns out that some of these lawyers have been using AI to find similar cases to help further their cases. But now the AI has been making up fake cases and putting it in their documents.
So that's what you call AI hallucination.
Yeah, exactly. And it's causing problems for the lawyer because if you bring a fake case, the judge is going to assume you are trying to trick him or you are incompetent. So it's been if
AI gives you the case, you have to check.
You have to check very well to make sure that this case exists and it's not a fake
it's called
case.
Hallucination.
Yeah, an AI hallucination.
AI can create a case out of nothing.
Can create a case out of nothing. And
can they jail AI?
No, but you see, as a lawyer, you might lose your license, you might get in trouble, you can get fired, you can destroy your client's case. So there's a lot of riding on it. So they are warning lawyers that they should be very careful when using AI to generate cases.
AI?
Yes.
AI no good. That was taking social media trends.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
Hello, sir. Telecel cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly, and send Telecel Cash for free to my dear ones. We keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Make free Telecel Cash transactions every day, anytime, from your Telecel Cash wallet to your loved one's Telecel Cash wallet. Save on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
You're looking for a bank to rely on. Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we say to bank baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe, universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt, they tell me office chilling, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed do I'm like us, do I'm like us. First Bank we treat you first, treat you first. Somebody see yeah. Think about you first, think about you first.
You first, First Bank.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi 97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi 973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi 973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Fly Emirates from Accra to Dubai and beyond and start your holiday on board. Enjoy complimentary food and drink. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. You get so much more in Emirates Economy. Book your next getaway at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
There is money in the soil. Find your way into profitable careers and businesses in our Greek and ATVET now. Take a step today and change your life, your family, and community. Dial *718*50# to join now. Ghana Grows. Hope Day. Ghana Grows is an initiative of the MasterCard Foundation in partnership with Springboard Roadshow Foundation, Limehouse, and other partners.
Did you know that worms take away nutrients from the food you eat? Just listen to them.
Brothers, yesterday the fufu nice, huh?
Oh yeah, the choba woman there, she did try wa.
Charlie, something come on, eat food.
It did taste like banana.
make a taste some. Make me try a taste. Make a taste.
Hey, something is doing me.
Something is doing me too.
Oh, you be Vermox.
Vermox banana flavored dewormer is available in both suspension and tablet and is suitable for children and adults. It's good for you, bad for worms. Not recommended for children under 2 years and pregnant women. This advert is FDA approved.
You are starting life, you want financial freedom, you know where to go. For your child's education, financial freedom, we got solutions just for you. For your retirement plan, employee wellness and benefits. Old Mutual, your preferred insurer. Old Mutual is the best.
What are you waiting for? Come and join us. Call us on 030-7600. Old Mutual. Do great things every day.
Do great things every day. Do great things every day.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
All right, so just a quick point on this as we move on. So it says COSGA is the agency that ensures cassettes sold on the streets and in stores are genuine recordings and not pirated music. They do this by printing banderoles, which are small stickers that recording studios or producers seal on every album produced. In doing this, COSGA has catalogued the number of banderoles printed for every album sold in Ghana since the banderole's inception in 1992. Then it says Table 1 shows the top 20 selling albums in 1994, which was based on the banderole sales, which is where I got my top 20 from. So the song I'm actually playing now sold 70,000 banderoles in 1994. The album called Groovy by Kojo. Yeah. So yeah, I think times have changed because CDs came and now Spotify and Apple Music. The rest is history. Now, I'm getting a lot of complaints generally this morning around mobility, traffic, dust, and things. I just want to read a few. And then, Caleb, I'm sure people are also reacting to 94. Where were you?
Desmond Appiah says he was in Como also doing Aluta.
94.
1994.
Okay. Those days they used to strike. Who?
Every day.
They used to strike. Brutal.
Sharp.
Yeah. Bernard, the traffic is horrible and the dust. This listener just sends a picture of the situation on the Ofankor Road. Isaac Edu says, Bernard, the traffic from Kaswa is also something else this morning. So it's not just Ofankor. Kaswa traffic is also pretty bad. And then Kojo sends me a video of about 8 cows. 8 cows marching on the graphic road. You know, we are marching to our classes. Yeah.
They are also going to class.
It says right opposite the Toyota showroom. Sometimes, have you noticed the increase in cows in our streets? Or you the part of Accra, you go, cows no there?
Oh, but we've always had cows on the streets of Accra.
But they become more.
I'm not so
Or you
sure.
are not counting?
I'm not so sure they become more.
No, serious.
I'm not so sure. We've always had them rampantly. We've always had them. And some of our road infrastructure actually made room for cows.
Are you serious?
Yes, the motorway, the tunnels beneath the motorway originally were done for cows.
Serious, but were they roaming in town like the way they are roaming today?
Not back then, but I'm just saying that we have not used our assemblies to do the work of managing livestock and also managing some of these. You shouldn't be able to let loose cows on the street just like that. They have to be transported properly. You understand? I mean, Bernard, you are talking about cows roaming the streets. Have you seen some of these trucks transporting meat, beef?
No, I've seen them transporting cows, which they tie.
Some of them on the pickups.
Those big ones.
They cut the meat and they sit on it, and the thing will be dripping.
I see live cows.
Live cows, there are plenty. You'll be in traffic, you turn around or some cow wait for the next guy inside.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But they cut the meat too?
Yeah. They transport the meat from one Mayanka to another Mayanka.
Who regulates those things? Is there a regulator for that?
There has to be.
Is there like the National Abattoir Authority or something?
There's a veterinary issue.
So there has to be. You can form one right now. It's the National Abattoir Authority.
And then they have this right. They have some right of way, like the people. The shepherd. Is it shepherd? The man who
they own the meats in the sun too long. It will start to do something. So they have to.
There are plenty cows. Say 50. They are crossing the road and leisurely.
You can't rush a cow.
You can't rush a cow. Right there, the cows they are there. The Kanda Highway there, you find them there all the
but this
time.
one down, someone fell.
Oh yeah,
it's always been the Kanda Highway, but now it's
everywhere. There are plenty places. Bernard,
maybe I wasn't paying attention.
You go to Kwabenya towards Brekuso, you see the cows there. Plenty.
But is there even grass in town?
Yeah.
I have a theory that part of it is the unplanned growth of Accra. That some of these cows are on the edge of town.
We're not supposed to have people living in those places.
Because Accra has expanded so fast.
Nima has always been in the center.
I'm talking about now that everyone is complaining. The complaints have increased partly because
I agree.
I think that this is part of it. That this is part of the reason the complaints have increased.
But somebody should.
Oh, we agree.
Somebody should be working on these things. They're causing accidents. At times, look, there are Accra girls' place there.
Yeah.
You get there, no cows are. They are leisurely having a chat on the road.
They are in caucus meeting.
Yes.
All right. I have another one. Someone says the traffic on the Madina Siasi stretch is also very bad.
Shashi Madina, around this time.
So basically, Kasua traffic bad, Ofankor traffic bad, Madina Siasi bad. I'm also told that the traffic light at the main University of Ghana Junction
it's not working.
Has been out of service for about a month.
Ooh.
About a month. When I start talking about national traffic, something, they'll say I'm picking on them.
The Gulf City people say they live with the cows, so
comfortably.
So they live with them on the streets, Charlie.
In addition to their traffic, they have cows.
The cows there. It's like, and also when there's a drain, you see there's a drain. It's almost like the drain attracts cows.
But they need to drink.
Go and drink water. Oh, Charlie.
But Bernard, our bylaws actually talk about control of animals.
Can you read it for me?
Yeah. I have the Accra Metropolitan Assembly's bylaw. This is 2017. It says control of animals. In exercise of the power conferred upon the Accra Metropolitan Assembly by Section 181 of the Local Governance Act 2016, Act 936, this bylaw is hereby made. 1. Animals to be kept by permit. A person shall not keep swine, cattle, sheep, or goat and other wildlife in any town or community in the area of authority of the assembly without a permit issued by the assembly for that purpose. So if there's a kraal in your neighborhood, whoever owns that kraal must have a permit from the AMA, whether for swines or cattle or whatever. Now the B says that notwithstanding paragraph 1A of this bylaw, a person may keep animals within the area of authority of the assembly for the purposes of domestic, religious, commercial, or customary purpose. C says a person may keep an animal under paragraph 1B of this bylaw if that person ensures that 1. The animal is kept in a pen or kraal which is well maintained and always kept clean. In the case of large numbers of cattle, the cattle is restricted to well-defined grazing area. 3. The animal does not constitute a nuisance by stench or noise to neighbors. 4. The animal is detained to by veterinary officers or assistants and sanitary and other conditions or rules specified by the Environmental Health Department and other relevant agencies are adhered to in respect of the animal. It goes on and on. There are penalties. A person who contravenes this bylaw commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine not more than 100 penalty units or a term of imprisonment of not less than 30 days and not more than 6 months, or to both, and in case of a continuing offense is liable to a fine of not more than 1 penalty unit for each day that the offense continues.
So there's a specific punishment for this.
Yeah.
Then where are they going to start from? Because if you go through our comments, there are quite a lot of comments about cows in town.
I want to talk about something Caleb mentioned about the veterinary part. I think a lot of people don't know, but cows can get rabies.
Oh.
Every mammal can get rabies.
I thought it was only dogs.
No, it's every mammal can get rabies.
How do they transmit?
It's the same. If they are bitten by a rabid dog,
really?
rabid cat, whatever, they can get rabies. And if it's in their saliva and you are handling cows, you can get rabies. So and
rabies can kill you.
Yeah, no, there's no cure for rabies. If you are bitten by a rabid dog or whatever, you have to go and get an injection the day or the next day. If it's not the case, once the rabies starts, you are dead. So I think this is something we need to mention, that are these people even vaccinating their animals, making sure that the animals are like, because it's a pop. And I always say this thing, like animals walking around, we take it for granted. We see all these dogs on the streets and stuff. How many of them are vaccinated? If a rabies outbreak was to happen in Accra, how many of these dogs have rabies? Do the hospitals have enough for when people come and they have to be injected and that kind of stuff? It's a very serious matter that we are just walking around, that these cows are just walking around. And you are talking about the veterinary standards. Has anyone enforced? Because it's different that they are walking around and they are injected. You know that, okay, they can't get rabies. I don't know what they do for cows in that sense. There's other things that they can have, mad cow disease, this, that. So for me, that's the scary part about all of this, that these animals can be walking around with diseases. And we are just sitting here.
They're actually supposed to, you see, that's why they created the abattoirs in Accra, Kumasi. And then all the abattoirs are supposed to have veterinary doctors there. And so every cow that goes through the slaughter must have been seen to by a qualified veterinary officer. You know, but these days, when you see the way they transport the animals, at times it's scary.
Yeah,
they pack them like sardines into the truck. And have you seen them transporting wele before?
No.
You won't eat it if you ever see it.
Jesus.
I don't really eat it already, so I think I'm safe.
You are not missing anything.
We
the poor ones, we take delight in chewing wele.
Oh, don't do that.
And then we let people think that is sumptuous.
I want to read something, and I'm going to ask you to tell me which year it was written. Today I'm doing quiz for you. So today I want you to. So it's titled Accra Tema City Council Area. It's an editorial. Any casual visitor's first impression about Accra is the fact that problems in the city seem to overwhelm the council. However, in most cases, non-feasance is inexcusable. For instance, there is not much reason why, in order to relieve congestion around Makola Market area, the council has so far not shown much foresight and initiative in, say, constructing a single pedestrian overpass or bridge between the two sections of the Makola Market. In such suburbs as north of Kaneshi, Tesano, Accra Newtown, Latebe Okoshi, Madina, etc., persons are permitted to build with very little regard to the necessity for well laid out streets, drainage and sewage system, shopping and recreation centers, with the result that the footpaths now turn bushy and dusty streets are contorted and shapeless. Public bathhouses and lavatories are almost non-existent. Drainage is terrible and human health is unnecessarily threatened. These problems have very little, if any, relationship with unavailability of spare parts, the stock excuse. They are the result purely of the ineptitude and lack of initiative on the part of the council, which, far from meeting its problems, sits tight for problems to meet it. One wonders what quality of deliberation is done at council meetings, and whether the council has any coherent and long-term plan for Accra. For even the idea of good parks and gardens had to come from the central government. Perhaps the council may plead lack of funds, but surely the inflow of funds is directly proportional to the good business acumen and energy exerted into service and work. The council flopped even when it entered one of the most lucrative enterprises in the country, the taxi business. Of all local councils in Ghana, the Accra Tema Community Council has the largest and best market for its services and goods. A good public transportation system will not only bring in funds and drive these dangerous and rickety trotro mummy wagons into other useful services, such as carrying of firewood and foodstuffs, but also relieve poor citizens of the necessity of paying exorbitant taxi fares only to avoid being drenched by rain.
67.
Oh, I'm asking the man a question. Then you've come to release the filler.
I would have said 70. I would have said 75.
Oh, I didn't know it's one of your riddles. And I shocked these problems existed in 67.
Kneel down.
I
wanted the man to answer the question.
There was no way I was going to get.
Oh, wow. I would have thought the 1960s. I would have thought the 1970s because they said Accra and Tema. When you started at first, I would have thought that it was earlier, but because they mentioned Tema, it had to be a bit.
Oh, why Tema wasn't there in the
Well, 60s? I think because it's because of after the port and that kind of stuff.
As one urban area. So it was called Accra Tema, something ATCC. So I think the Accra Tema Coordinating Council.
Okay.
So this is actually 18th August 1967. Right. They are talking about the council. I mean, Charlie, the problem is beyond.
I don't believe
people are building in Kanesi, Tesano, Accra Newtown, Latebe Okoshi, and Madina, with very little regard to necessity for laid out streets, drainage and sewage system, shopping and recreational centers. They are talking about the people mismanaging even their taxi business, and that people are sitting in rickety trotros in 1967. And then it goes on. Or should we say that in this age of expectocracy, the council lacks the requisite personnel? One may retort that experts don't simply come, they are trained. What is the council's training scheme like? Would it be too much for the council to consider sponsoring the training of town planners, accountants, etc., specifically for its own purposes, especially when the need arises?
We've moved. You see, this thing of training people, we've moved beyond that.
No, wait, 1967, I'm coming on. Guess how many people were in Accra at the time this article was written? 600,000. It said, it is good news, not that we ever heard it before. We never heard before that the council is now aware of the need to provide 100 new buses for the 600,000 inhabitants of its area. Those of us who cannot afford to buy cars may at least not lose some efficiency through sheer immobility. We hope that this news is not one of the many hangovers from the propaganda days, when some councils were known to parade 2 or 3 new buses in all kinds of directions, only to give a false impression of plenty. I can't believe that this is 50 years ago.
Wow.
So our planlessness is half a century old.
I think it's inertia.
I think it's
inertia.
It's terrible.
Bernard, you know, monitoring this American Donald Trump, you know, there was an interview with Elon Musk. You know, yesterday he granted this interview and the issue of Elon Musk, and they asked him what the man is doing around. He said that when he gives the order, he needs Elon Musk to see to its execution.
So Elon Musk is now his chief executive officer.
Yes. I mean, it sounded outrageous and funny, but isn't that the gap with a lot of leaders?
Execution
from
is the
strategy
problem.
to execution,
Charlie.
from planning to execution.
Charlie.
Go to NDPC. Nimoy Thompson, thank God, has taken over again. But what can Nimoy Thompson and his team do if political leadership is reluctant in executing what has already been planned and packaged? And more often than not, they go and take all these small boys from Europe who have 2 years, 1 year work experience to come and replicate what we have already packaged and give them consultancies, plenty money.
That's
At the end of the day, everything we have planned and strategized, we keep in the shelves and then happy ourselves, put powder on our face and go and give speeches. So I'm just saying that this thing, go to tech, planning people, plenty have been produced, architects, plenty, civil engineers, plenty. But our roads are still bad. It means that the gap of executing the plan, we still haven't figured it out.
So is it the structure of the public service institution that does not allow for the right level of implementation? I'm reading about Accra Tema Council in 1967. And obviously the writer, you'd have thought he was writing last week.
Yeah.
You get it? So if in 50 years, you cannot solve a problem of people building at the right place, mobility in a city of 600,000 people, now that you are close to 5 million. So maybe the problem is the way we think. I actually think that, see, you think about it.
The way we think is a big problem.
Wait. 1967 to 2025. Do you know how many governments we've had? Almost 12. And yet Accra's situation has gotten worse. You had 1967, who the president was Efrifa. Because this is the people who overthrew. Efrifa came before a friend is saying a Champon. No, Buzia, a Champon, Rawlings 1, Liman, Rawlings 2, Kufuor, Mills, Mahama, Akufo-Addo Mahama. And yet, you would have thought he was writing last week. People build without permit. There's no proper drainage. There's lack of due care in terms of city management. Over 50 years ago, clearly there's a problem with the way.
It's a leadership problem, Bernard. It's a leadership problem. If you will not execute, you see, as for human beings, when you leave them to do their own thing, you remember entropy in is it chemistry? You know,
I didn't do chem.
Oh, okay. You know,
I did small.
When you leave human beings, they will do what they want to. And this is what we see. The technical part of infrastructure is what we have put money inside and put money inside. The softer part of infrastructure, we have let it loose. That people, and I see what I can't stand, God forbid, that you are driving and you see a uniformed police or military man driving on the opposite side of the road.
With reckless abandon.
And they believe that because they are uniform, it's their right.
It's serious though.
You know, you see the road we were talking about where the JP is. One day I was coming down towards the flower pot. I just saw this police car coming up the road, and this was at night with their lights full. I was thinking to myself,
how are you driving across the road against me?
No, I didn't understand. The other lane was free. It was free.
So
there's a mindset problem.
People have copyright to indiscipline in this country.
Oh my God!
And they think that because they are in a place of influence and power, it's their right to be indisciplined.
It's terrible.
You are actually being stupid.
It's true.
Because you can die in the process, you can lose your life.
And they do it with speed. You are driving
on the opposite side, they're driving on the curbs, they destroy things.
This is what we talk about, they put in the V8 and their hazard.
Meanwhile, like you're on, let's assume you're at the traffic light at Gifford Road, the one that takes you to Elwak.
Yeah.
The thing's on green. Then you see ping, somebody already just crossing you.
And they're on their phone too.
No, it's serious. And they're not going anywhere. There's no emergency.
There's no emergency.
Like, so if from 1967, you cannot manage a city of 600,000 people, and they were talking about the need for buses, what chance do you have? Because if you add Accra Tema, it's now 5 million. Almost, So if you cannot, I feel like we have.
Indiscipline is.
I want you to press something. I want you to talk
more, because it's about per the census, Greater Accra region.
Greater Accra region
as a whole is about 1/6 of our population.
And we are 30 million, so 5 million.
Yeah, about 32.
So it's about
just
so 5.7 million.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is, you said something I wanted us to elaborate on that. We spend a lot of money on the physical infrastructure. Like today, we're talking about the road. Don't you think that if we spent a bit more money on the mindset of the guy building the road or the guy using the road, well, you know what I'm saying? Because you spend a lot of money on the road and then the road is dusty and there's traffic and whatever. Maybe the mindset of the road user, the mindset of the road constructor is part of where you should spend the money, because maybe his mind needs to be.
I think this goes
there
back.
are 3 things. Let me come in. The mindset thing, there are 3 things that we deal with when you are looking at the user or the consumer. First is instruction. Instruction has to be given out to the users or the clients. Second is education, how it is used. And then third is monitoring. Okay, now the last thing that we have all abandoned is ensuring that people are punished for doing wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
at every level.
You know that right now, all urban areas in the United Kingdom, you can't drive more than 20 miles per hour.
20? So that's like 40 kilometers. That's like 35.
Yeah, 30 something. You can't drive.
You can't.
20 miles per hour, you will get a ticket for £100.
If you drove beyond 20 miles per hour.
Yes. So
in
now
all urban areas in the UK.
I'm telling you. The only places you are free to go, maybe the highways.
Then this one should ride a bicycle.
20 miles per hour.
Because 20 miles is very low. That's like.
Yes.
We'll just walk.
No, that's it. But that's how they are regulating.
And they're able to enforce it.
And they are enforcing.
How do they enforce it?
Oh, Papa. If you go beyond or you get tickets in the next hour or
your
2.
Car, the registration,
they'll catch you.
Your address.
Here,
and they'll take it by direct debit.
We have not monetized punishment.
Yeah.
We have not.
Meanwhile, indiscipline is the greatest resource of the government.
And we are thinking, we are sitting every day, we are, this is our man, so let him go. Hey, meet me. We have to grow up.
Tell me about parking. Parking in the UK and how they make money from it. Like, if you want to park in any city in an advanced country, even in front of some houses, you will have
Bernard,
to pay.
Let me go back. Instruction,
yeah,
education, monitoring.
So
there's an instruction on every road.
Don't park here.
That tells you where you can park, where you can
double yellow line. What does it mean?
Yellow, where's the single yellow, where's the double red. You understand? There are some places you can't even stop.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's the instruction I'm talking about.
Then from there you go to
education. Now, why don't we educate people on how to conduct themselves when they are driving?
True.
And then somebody must be monitoring. We invested in CCTV cameras how many years ago on our roads? I don't know what has become of the CCTV cameras.
Yeah, decorations.
And then when people are caught doing the wrong thing, we take them through a laborious court system
where
that more often than not
is counterproductive.
Counterproductive.
Because if you can take the money from the guy immediately he commits the offense, then you know that you are even breaking revenue for the state.
Good point, Alowski. The second one is that why should a judge sit down for 2 hours only to find somebody 200 cedis?
Yeah, it's a waste of his precious time.
So is that the worth of the judge's time? Can't we see that?
Meanwhile, you can use technology to take that money immediately. You see the point? Because why should the judge leave a house and sit down and say, Susu Graham, because I read like 3 weeks ago, I find you 200 cedis.
200 cedis, judge.
It's a waste of her time.
And if the judges are not being paid properly, we say we are surprised.
So stay with that point. So you spoke about, what's the first one?
Instruction.
And then the second one is
education.
And then
monitoring.
Okay. The engineers call it the 3 E's: engineering, education, enforcement. Okay. So I'm coming back to the point. We spend a lot of money on engineering. We build elaborate buildings, roads, and things. I don't think we educate people enough. We don't. So, for example, I used to watch TV shows in the past when I was young where they would say, watch these things. There was a conscious attempt, even through theater, to tell people about behavior. You're right. So, like, I don't see a lot of that these days where GBC would do littering. I feel like we assume that people go to school, they are educated, but a lot of people don't understand civics. So you actually need to educate people on how to use toilets, how to use roads, how to drive. A lot of people don't know how to do those things.
Aloski,
yeah,
you have made the point again. But why would GBC commit their resources to educating the public when we have allowed other stations to do all manner of concerts to attract eyeballs, so that GBC will be disadvantaged and not get sponsorship adverts?
And the state is not prepared to even give them money.
The state is not prepared to give them money.
So when somebody is doing lotto forecasting,
yes,
that person will get eyeballs. But GBC, which is doing public interest education,
nobody is putting their money there.
So it goes back to the education policy. No, but it's, I want to stay with this point, because if you listen to even the vetting of the ministers, a lot of the attention is spent on the hard part. I need a road. We need a bridge. We need money to spend. But they are not talking about people's behavior.
No.
And I think people's behavior, so from everything, I think we discussed it. The behavior of Ghanaians is very serious.
You see, it goes back to what you asked yesterday about leadership or mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the leadership part is so important, because it goes back to even when we are talking about discipline on the road.
Mm-hmm.
People want to be big men so they can be in discipline on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So if they are all being in discipline on the road, the police can't stop them.
Mm-hmm.
And if the police can't stop them, do the police even have the moral right to stop you when someone has just flown by and done whatever? Because it's like, you stopped me. This person is driving without. You see, sometimes you see someone driving a luxury car without a plate.
Yeah.
The policeman is saluting him.
Yes.
Me, I'm in my car, I have everything. You won't salute me.
You stop you even ask me that.
You start looking for a fire extinguisher and
last sentence.
Like, so it's like it even annoys because
somebody just drove an unregistered car at top speed.
So you won't, and you see, it makes the police look bad.
Yeah.
Because to be fair to the police, they know that if they stop this person, they can get in trouble. I understand that. I get it.
My question is, how do we start? So who do we need
and
to
educate?
So are we educating the police?
But that's what I'm saying. It's the leadership, because and that's what I'm saying. Leadership shouldn't be getting involved. If your friend or somebody you know, or your financier or whatever is driving without a plate and he calls you should tell him that, my friend, you cannot drive without a plate. There are some minimum standards that we have to hold.
When you guys talk about leadership, I know it's a very broad term. I'm thinking about, how do we start re-engineering behavior? Because I think the behavior, like this 1967 thing I read, how can people be building in 1967 without building permits and plans? And because of that, drainages. This is 1967, and they've done it.
Everything is in order. If you go and break someone's house, where are they going to feel like they are being disadvantaged? Because the people at the top are doing the right thing. Because
so are you saying that if we want to change the behavior of the public, the behavior of the leadership has to change?
Yeah,
if leadership behavior changes, then the incentive for the public to follow,
and even the moral authority of the government to crack down is there.
So leadership behavior change is the first stage.
I think so,
towards
because
transformation.
And that's what I'm saying. Because in Ghana, lots of people want to be big men so they can do what they want.
Yeah, so they can be above the law.
And that's why the leadership and the mindset is linked. I'm not saying that it's one without the other, but the leadership part and the way leaders behave in Ghana, where is I'm in charge, I can do what I want. It makes everyone want to be their small big man in their own way and do what they want in their own small way.
Do you agree that leadership behavior change is what it takes to get the moral authority to correct the rest of us?
I think that's a signal. That's a strong signal. You understand? And I'll come back to, maybe I sound like a broken record. The lack of punishment You see, why is it that you see littering all over the place until you enter Burma camp? The people there, they are not Ghanaians.
This cry,
Oh no, but there's order there. I mean, there's order there.
It's better than other places, though.
No, because they know that you can't get away with it. But where we are, people believe that they can get away with it. Now, if they can get away with it, every day they'll be shifting the goalpost. You understand? Go to our beaches. Now, people have built along the beach, the coastline, inside the sand. People are now building there. And some of them, they actually have building permits. The waterway issues. People are building in waterways with permits. So what are we doing? Right now we have glorified and disciplined. People do things, they get away with it. If you're a poor man, you do things, you go to jail.
So I'm thinking about how do we get behavioral change? Because I think we tried. Look, I think media has a role to play, but I feel like it's not enough it has to be a concerted realization that, I just read a 50-year-old article to you, okay, of how we build and live, and the problems have not changed. So for me, behavioral change has to be, but who's going to start it and how is it going to work?
The signal must come from the top, Bernard. The signal must come from. Look, President Mahama said yesterday that I have declared my assets.
So you to declare yours?
Now, declare yours. But if you don't do it,
I'll sack you.
I'll sack you.
Yeah, I think
this is the signal.
That's correct.
This is the leadership signal we are talking about. So at the end of that cycle, if he takes the action, then
people will sit up. People will sit up.
But when we throw these things and we don't follow up, nobody monitors, nobody gets punished for doing. You see, but my thing is that once we leave that punishment bit, people will get away with it.
So let me summarize what I've heard so far and read some comments. We've spoken about the you used some word before, education. Instruction, education, and then punishment. Monitoring. Then there's also engineering, education, and enforcement when it comes to built environment. Then we've spoken about leading by example for the moral right to implement sanctions. Because if there's one rule that applies to the people at the top and another to the people at the bottom, you're going to have chaos. The everlasting question is still the Ghanaian mindset. Because what baffles me though is that this person, he just went to London. Okay. Charlie, when they're London, they behave. This 30 kilometers, this 20 miles per hour thing, he may come from Ghana and be misbehaving. As soon as he gets to London,
one time
he knows so the problem is not the Ghanaians' mindset. The problem is the leadership in action. Because if you put that guy in London, he won't spit and he won't drive by heart. If you ask him, if you tell him there's a congestion charge, because the congestion charge will be applied, he will not drive. But in Accra, he can build and call somebody to call somebody to call somebody to call somebody. So I think that if the country is going to go forward, we have to come up with a certain understanding of the need for behavioral change.
Yeah.
And then the need to start implementing sanctions in a very rigorous way. Number 3, I think just like people talk about waste as a resource, I think our government have the biggest resource in Ghana, the indiscipline of Ghanaians. Look, it's a major treasure trove for resources to develop the city. See, parking, speeding, driving wrongly.
Without car numbers.
See, the amount of money cities can raise from people's lawlessness. It does 2 things. It raises money. It helps people to stop misbehaving. I always tell when I was in the UK, I went to visit a friend in Birmingham. We're in front of the guy's house. We had parked our car in front of us and we're standing in the car. 5 minutes later, some guy comes and said, look, if you stand here for another 10 minutes, I'll be forced to give you a ticket. You can't park here. Till quickly, we move the car. You get it? This is somebody's apartment too. The guy said, if you stand here, and we are standing near the car, which means that he would have gotten the money for the council. Okay? So the question is, how do we combine engineering, technology, and good behavior because you see the thing about Ghana is corruption. Okay, so even if you say you are going to have a fine system, if the human being at the center of it, if the person is corrupt, it's still not going to work. So you have to have a system where, okay, what can we mimic from the systems that work? So if you want to say impose a sanctions regime for parking offenses, as an example of bringing discipline to Accra? Is it just technology you go and buy, or do you get some special people you train to do it, or do you bring?
It's a combination of everything. And the sanctions regime in Ghana always stops short of something. You are sanctioning the one who goes wrong, and you should also craft a regime to sanction or reward the supervisor. Somebody just
so that he will have an incentive to implement it.
That's the thing.
So, like, if he collects the thing and he has a percentage or something.
You understand?
He has a target.
Yes. Or if somebody just sent a message that a policeman, I don't know whether it's true, but she said a policeman stopped me in front of Temasco, and asked me to give him 300 Ghana cedis for him to delete my traffic offense video from the CCTV, which is mounted on the road. Whatever that means. So there are people like this who the system will have to be monitoring. When we're doing war against indiscipline, there were police people who used to go around. When they arrest you, then they tell you that city for no how my bibina and yes how you understand?
In different jurisdictions.
Yeah, there are people like that. So the system must go after such people. Look, Bernard, until we start taking money from people for doing the wrong things on our roads, this thing is not going to end.
Let me push it.
Because that is very painful.
Let me push it. So let's assume we want to implement this traffic offense thing using the police and the city council as an example. You've said the president must set the signal. But I also think there are levels of leadership that if they don't step up their reform agenda. So, for example, the people who lead the police have to start a regime of weeding out miscreants to say that zero tolerance for bribery. If Ghana is going to work again, police cannot collect bribe. If you take bribe and there's evidence, summary dismissal as a starting point. Number 2, AMA. Employ some people and say, give them targets that this traffic offense thing, we are doing it together with the city authorities, and that if anybody parks at the wrong place, and you have a system where they can pay with POS, and the POS money goes to a central location, you don't give the person cash. You get it? But you need a strong mayor.
You should just clamp the thing straight. They shouldn't even waste time. Just
but you see, I'm trying. I'm coming. So if the president has set the tone, you need the person who runs the police to be prepared to play ball.
Yeah.
The person who runs the city prepared to play ball. Then the supervisor on the road prepared to play ball. And all these guys have different value systems because maybe they are trained that if you see, so like there's a certain social malaise which if you don't, you need something to cut through it.
Yeah, I have one day, bro.
So Bernard, I have some update for you.
In the 80s, something happened. I'll come back to you. Just hold it up. In the 80s, something happened. Very interesting. There was a coup in Nigeria after Shehu Shagari, which brought Buhari and Idi Agbo. They started something, of course, war against indiscipline. In Yoruba, they say Iwabaje niye koda. Iwabaje niye koda.
Sounds like Ghana.
Now, the strength of that war against indiscipline was so brutal that you could not see Lagos traffic for most parts of the day. Because that was led by Tunde Idi Agbo. When you park at the wrong place, they use the mower, the truck, what was it? The brand that was Shantui, the thing. They will use it to flatten your car.
Ram the vehicle.
They will ram your vehicle. I'm telling you, Nigeria.
Wow. That's brutal.
You go to Idi Agbo to go and ask him who did it. Military. So I'm just saying that's the brutal way of doing it. But people get away with it because nothing happens.
Yeah.
So, of course, you have to sustain it as well. You're going to give us some.
Yes, Bernard. So, on the Ofanko Pukwasi Road, after our conversation on Monday, we understand there was an emergency meeting that was held. The minister called his people. Now, the contractor, the regional minister.
Regional?
The roads and highways minister, Gavin Sakboja, called the people, including the contractor, gave them instructions to put some remedial measures in place to address the major traffic bottlenecks on the stretch.
Okay.
So the contractor has been given that instruction or directive, and we'll be watching to see how that happens. Now, what we also know is that if you're driving on the stretch, you get to White House. From White House to Afankor, a diversion has been created there so that that portion can be fixed.
Which is causing traffic.
And that's causing traffic. Now, you are being diverted to use the asphalt instead of the hard surface. Now, also, I mean, motorists also need to cooperate. There must be some compliance, because I understand some 300 meters away from where the bottleneck is, you have directional signs that are indicating that we have diverted the traffic, so use this way. You need to also slow down. But people have removed the concrete pillars that the contractors have put there, and they are trying to force their way through that end. So as much as there is traffic and the road construction is causing some inconvenience and all, we agree that until the road is completely done, people must also, comply with the regulation. The mindset conversation we are having is what's going on here. Because we know even in some situations where the roads are done, look, when the road is bad, we are complaining about traffic, it is bad, and when it's good, people are speeding excessively. So as much as we have infrastructural challenges and all these things, our mindset must also be reformed. Maybe you want to set off earlier than you do. That could help. And then drive within speed limits. And when we all conform to the regulations that are set out, things will be a lot easier. And then those who always feel that they are better than everyone else, they shouldn't be in traffic.
And they make their own lane.
So let me understand the point about the road. You're saying that there's a direction near the White House.
Yes, please.
And there are clear directional signs as to what to do.
Correct.
Supposed to follow. But have the people talk about dust? Did they say anything about you can put water on the road to prevent it from getting too dusty?
No, they've been putting water there.
But people still dusty. Like
no,
today,
they've been putting water.
Maybe not. They don't do it often. Because this week I've had a lot of comments about the dust just going through the roof. All right, let's read some comments on the
A lot of them. Rabies is a serious thing, but sadly, education on this topic is that bad. I had quite a few cases at my station last year, and I had to take my time to explain things to the pet owners. Most people don't know the schedule for the pre- and post-exposure vaccination for humans. In extreme cases, you even have to take the antibody shot, which is not even readily available in the country. The Lali from Takrady Center. Says in Ghana, punishment is monetized. In our case, we pay to the men in uniform who in turn thank us and become our friends. Oh, correct. Good morning, CBS. On the road from the Army Training School at Shai Hills through Michelle Camp to the motorway roundabout, the soldiers and police always drive on the shoulder of the road, and it's a normal thing to them.
With reckless abandon.
If you refuse to move or cross them, they get down and harass you. We also live with cows in Bechile. Oh, you have Bay and you have cows. Nice. You can't do anything about them. Prince from Bechile said that. Hi, CBS. What you're talking about is just funny because they are afraid to lose the election if they do the right thing.
Which election?
Okay. I don't know.
Election no day now.
Hello, Bernard.
As in they may be unpopular. Yeah.
So, parking is a huge revenue mobilization in big cities around the world. You can pay as high as $450 a month in New York City for parking. Good day. Dear CBS team.
So that's the fee for parking, not the punitive one.
Not the punitive.
So you pay the
parking.
fee so you can display. So you call it a park and display.
A month.
Yes. Right. So you can buy different types of systems where you can park at specific places because you've paid. The city will make money from your parking.
Oh, Charlie.
But here, they're Charlie.
Not so.
In the UK, you can have to even pay to park outside your
own home. But
But
you see, I think that's one of the reasons why we never have money to do anything. Part of it is corruption, and part of it is that we don't even see opportunities to raise revenue. And by the way, the money they raise is to develop the system.
There's laziness involved in this business. We are not seeing business in Bola until Zoom Lion came into the Bola. The car parking and towing thing too, we have left it. The other day Zoom Lion tried to go into towing the whole country.
Yeah, the way they went about it was the problem.
Meanwhile, nobody is doing it.
Caleb, read more comments for me,
yes, please. So I think this is not only NCC and the media's role, even our schools. Bernard, in advanced countries, the catch them young is really enforced. My daughter is 4 years and she knows that she doesn't have to litter. She's even aware of how to sort waste. How do we go to school for Only God knows how many years without some of these basic ethics. Let's start from the kindergarten. Ike from Cape Coast said that, Bernard, good morning. Your point on using entertainment to change mindset is spot on. Me, when this whole LGBTQ started entering movies, it disgusted me. I always skipped. Okay, now I'm able to sit through it and I don't mind as much. Wow. In fact, it's okay. So this is conditioning. This is really conditioning. Certainly changing how people feel about LGBT. I get you. Ben, you're right on point. I agree with you that it is a mindset thing for our citizens. Basic subjects that must be taught in primary schools for our children to learn right from the word go. Learn life skills to begin with. Preliminary subjects inclusions into basic schools. We are talking about basic economics and this is money circulation, basic critical thinking and analysis.
That's all this got to do with what we are discussing.
Everton, he says we should do the training and the education thing properly, and a lot of it will be done well. Yeah.
Taking a short break. When we come back, we're speaking to friends from Standard Water who are joining us on Heritage Caravan. But let me announce this one, the funeral announcement for the founder and chairman of Intrakwa and Company, Felix Intrakwa. Tomorrow, Thursday, February 20, is the burial mass at Christ the King Catholic Church, Cantonments. Starts at 7:30 a.m. There's a filing pass, there's a moot court and reading of tributes. And then at 9 a.m. there's a mass. Attire is black. There's a reception after the mass at 12 noon. At a house close to the church center. And then Saturday, February 22nd is the final funeral rites. The burial is private and this is happening at Denchira Isikuma. Thanksgiving service is Sunday, February 23 at Denchira Isikuma. Attire is black and white. So those in Accra who want to support, be at Christ the King Catholic Church tomorrow, Thursday, 20th February, 7:30 a.m. The funeral of Felix Intrakwa, founder and chairman of Intrakwa & Co. happens. So when we come back, we will be jumping on the Heritage Caravan. And then later on, more comments from you on some big issues. Stay with us.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Protect yourself from germs and bacteria with confidence. Cleanse hand soap effectively kills 99.9% of germs with every use. Perfect for all your hand washing moments throughout the day. Available in a variety of variants and delightful flavors. Choose Cleanse for yourself, your family, and friends. Make Cleanse your daily essential. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
Ghana Post, the most affordable delivery option for food and merchandise from Ghana to everywhere in the world. Connect with us today and see for yourself. Ghana Post, smart, secure deliveries.
Package, in less than 5 days, Ghana Post, they make life the big. Ghana Post will deliver to you wherever you are in the world.
Hey, do you know sir? And you stay soft concentrate fabric softener. I was such it move. Just send it say, but you hear my tina watch. New units now watch. No, Pia baby, someone some demoni in us say. Do you know I'm saying? For quiet, yes, sim Biaro Association Ontario. Uses Stay Soft and new units now watch. Nani boss to tap from cry. A fabric softener. And yet near says, sir. Choose to Stay Soft. No who's so you know. FDID a dreading crowd to yet.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
It's magical.
All right, 10 minutes past 9, City Breakfast Show. Heritage Caravan is happening this quarter, 2nd to 9th March. And one of our sponsors has joined us in the studio. Kobe, a group of companies, producers of standard water. Now, they've been serving quality water for close to 30 years with many branches in the country. And they offer water, or I would say they offer waters of various kinds.
Oh, yes.
Waters. So I'm in the studio. Okay, introduce yourself actually, so make it easy. What's your name?
My name is Antoinette Otibo, Head of Audit and Compliance.
At COB A, Standard Water. Yes. Wonderful. Antoinette Otibo. And you are?
I'm Sonia Mechi,
Okay.
Head of Sales and Distribution.
Standard Water. And then you are?
Yes, I'm William Opon. I'm the Communications Manager.
Wonderful. So tell me about what motivated Standard Water to partner with Heritage Caravan.
Oh, okay. It has to do with tradition. You know, Standard Water is a proudly local brand.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our values is the engagement in community,
mm-hmm.
tradition,
mm-hmm.
and Ghanaian rich culture.
Okay.
And Heritage Caravan too has branded itself in that part.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an excellent platform for us to jump on.
So the tradition, the heritage is something we share.
Yes.
I see. Before we come to what you will do on the caravan, just talk a bit about the company, Sonia and then Antoinette. So is this the Standard Water we've known for long? How long have you been in the country? What are the various kinds of products you produce?
Okay, so next year will be 30 years
Mm-hmm.
Serving refreshing water for our customers.
Yeah.
We have various brands. We have the sachet water, that's the 500 ml, very refreshing taste.
Mm-hmm.
We have the 500 bottle ml, the 750 ml. We have the jar, that's the 18.9 ml.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also do customized water.
Okay.
For your event. So we customize with your name, maybe a logo for your event.
I see.
These are the brands that we offer.
And where are you available? Which regions are you at? Where can people find you?
So we are widely spread out throughout Ghana, talking about from up north through Bono East, through Ashanti region, Eastern, Western, Central, Greater Accra, and also in the Volta region.
It's almost as if you've decided to set your offices at the places we'll be driving through, because the names of the places you mentioned are exactly the places we'll be going to. I don't know if you know about that. So we start from Volta through Oti, go to the north, come down. So you are in how many? 13 regions?
We are in 11 regions.
11 regions
currently. And still growing.
Still counting. I see. So what will you be doing on the caravan? You are on the caravan.
Yes,
I see. So what will you be doing? What are you expecting? Talk to me.
Yes. First of all, we will be making sure the hydration is taken care of. The participants are going to be fully hydrated. You know, this is my first time anyway, but watch on the YouTube. You see a lot of hiking, a lot of food anyway. Then it's a lot of activities. And there's a very important for us to replenish the body with water. And you know, you can serve, there's nothing better than serving standard water to the participants. So that's what we'll be offering. And I'm sure we're going to have a standard water day of it. They're going to a lot of t-shirts, branding issues, and they got a lot of things from standard water.
I see. So you will be on the Heritage Caravan?
Yes.
I see. And so what name would they call you? What's your name?
William.
Yes. From Standard Water?
Yes.
I see. And what's your message to participants and consumers as part of this sponsorship? What's your message to them?
Okay. First of all, I want to just to assure them that their hydration is going to be taken care of every step of the way. So they shouldn't come with water. Some water got them covered. And to our customers, we want to take this opportunity to appreciate their loyalty and commitment to the brand for the past years, and also assure them that they are and will continue to be the center of everything that we do, and also we going to continue to serve them with quality water.
Any final words from you?
Okay, I want to assure all those who be on the caravan that there's no better option for refreshment and hydration during this exciting adventure than what we'll be providing them. And like William said, we have them covered. And our customers are always at the center of all that we do, and that is why we take the pains to ensure that with every drop of the water that we give to customers, it is you are assured of consistently having the quality and refreshing taste.
How will I identify standard water if I go to a shop? How will I know it's standard water? What's your color? What's your brand? Is there any way I can tell?
Okay, so our colors are blue and white, and our logo is distinct. You see that you find the finger of God in the logo. Yes, with the name of our company, it's an acronym. So COBE is Christ Our Banner Aqua.
Oh, that's it. COBE.
COBE is Christ Our Banner Aqua. So that's the name. And
but you see the word standard written on the...
Yes, you see the word standard written on our brand. So for all our brands, be it sachet, the bottled water, the brand name is standard.
I see. So your motto is in God we trust.
In God we trust.
COBE. I see. Do you still have the umbrellas?
Yes, we do.
When you go out, you see like the standard water outlets with the umbrella.
Yes,
thing.
we have the umbrellas, and we are bringing more into the markets very soon.
I see. Wonderful. So if I go to a shop and don't have standard water, I shouldn't buy water.
Yes.
So tell them that they are not serious.
Yes. Because if you want quality,
I should get standard.
Then
you should get standard.
Where is the water produced?
So we have satellite facilities.
Okay.
Our head office is on the Spentex Road.
Okay.
Where we have the biggest production facility. And we are spread, like we said, across the country.
11 regions so far. Wonderful. Thank you for coming on the program. We look forward to seeing you on the program on the 2nd. And hopefully we'll get some nice goodies from Standard Water. I've been speaking to friends from one of our key sponsors for 2025 Heritage Caravan. Standard Water. COBE Industries is the name. It's a group of companies who have done this for almost 30 years with over 70 branches in many parts of the country. They offer sachet, which is the normal sachet water, 500 ml, which is a bit bigger than the small 300 ml, and then 750. There's also the 18.9 liter jar. So this is what you call the refill. Yes. The refill. And then there's a customized 500 ml suited for every program. So thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen. See you on the 2nd of March.
Thank you.
Time check 19 minutes past 9. Still on the Citi Breakfast Show. Looking for litigation-free land? Contact Royal Kingdom Estate. We specialize in land acquisition, construction, design, property management, and more. With properties in areas like Accra and Ebri, with land starting at 90,000 cedis. We offer flexible payment plans, affordable homes, ranging from 2-bedroom and premium furnished apartments for short rental at Easterport. Visit us at Cantonment opposite SoClinic International or call 055-755-5909 or 027-277-8880. Royal Kingdom Estate, building communities, nurturing dreams.
Yes, please.
And let's talk about Diamond Cement.
Yes, so when you buy anything, it has to be the very best. Diamond is 42.5 hour grade cement. It's the highest quality cement on the Ghanaian market. They've been putting smiles on the faces of homeowners, block makers, and supported numerous constructions with high quality. Brand is rated green by the EPA. Now they have the affordable 32.5 hour grade. Good deal for every pocket. You deserve the best. Make Diamond Cement your number one. Anyone who wishes to buy Diamond Cement should deal with us directly. Please locate us. We are factories in Buepe, Aplao, and Takrady, but we are nationwide. Please call 0244313368 or 0540111978. Diamond Cement is still as hard as a diamond.
As someone suspect, when you pay as a bit. And if you are like you, I know be so how far then. Miss how far, I don't know for that city. Oh, Mr. Break Kofi, so one of what I have first. Badi bia mede ne kopa ne fiere taka mogutu tapu kuchu na se musa o mamusu ete tribia wesi an na brofu ina bedi chubu awa woni dia nyam no pelo me do ko motia gesi mi ne bia memia na so apempe mapia ameda bonsemi emi neba I want some of me neighbor. I want some of me neighbor. Feel it, I want some of me neighbor. I want some of me neighbor. I want some of me neighbor. Papa, Amen, Amen, and fire dead last so I bloody Miscan citrus give an answer my die hobby they be an ability time in the boy member how margin I'm out full of my life that's all about my man life in this shit I don't go life I the motion walk from my mammy dokunum we here we bemensu now so much I should man no I didn't sue we are see you soon or brana bomb sakura that boy I too life in your clear, life I play, life I there, but you better play me. I'm a that one send me a neighbor. I want send me a neighbor. I want send me a neighbor. Feel it, I want send me a neighbor. I want send me a neighbor. I want send me a neighbor. Papa, who's up? Amen.
Kofi Kenata, Westside Legacy, Arokodo. Some of your messages are here. 96 born, but Dada Katie is my guy. Mira by Dada Katie is my all-time best song. My music taste is Catholic and eclectic as it spans almost the whole world. Wow, you didn't add your name. So how come Lumba has these plenty Akutia songs? If you need any Akutia nyom, go to Lumba. Kweku from Awoshi send her through. Good morning, Bernard. This Malam interchange expansion joint issue must be highlighted and addressed ASAP. We've talked about this a number of times. Kofi from Kaswa. I do not know why the authorities are slow in addressing this issue. It causes a lot of frustration and I feel your pain, my friend. The other issue is the bad nature of the road from McCarthy traffic light towards the Malam Junction. Yes, there are some bad potholes there around where the bus terminal is. The bus stop, I mean. Kofi, I agree with you. Now it's 24 after 9 and we from Star Assurance. They say they want to make you smile so broadly that your smiles can blind the world. They have amazing offers for you as they turn 40. They have 40 reasons to keep you smiling. So we'll be welcoming our friends from Star Assurance into the studio.
Life I did last so I bloody Miscan citrus give an answer my die hobby they be an ability time in the boy member how margin I'm out full of my life that's all about my man life in this shit I don't go life I the motion walk from my mammy dokunum we here we bemensu now so much I should man no I didn't sue.
Now tomorrow at the British Council at 4 p.m. exactly, the Swedro conversations will be happening. is the annual Thought Leadership event by the Alumni Association of Swedro Senior High School on the theme The Political Leadership Conundrum, Balancing Leadership and Change. The main speaker is Mr. David Ofosudote of AB and David. You have lawyer Kweku Eya, who is PhD in 1983, and then Dr. Tony Dr. Tony PhD in 1970. Will be happening at 4 p.m. That's tomorrow. Do well to be there. Happy to let you know that I have Michael Adumako in the studio. He's the head product development and innovations, as well as Bridget Opoku Sakode. It's good to see you again. You are the head of alternative distribution channels. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you. Welcome to the studio.
Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning.
Oh, this is your good morning. Doesn't sound like there are 40 reasons to smile. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
I'm liking the energy. Star Assurance, you are 40 years.
Yes.
Wow, 40 years ago, where were you? I don't know, but me, I was not around.
KG or something.
Wow, I was not in the system at all. But Star Assurance, you are 40.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And over the years, you've become one of the leading insurance companies in the country. And for this big reason, we are celebrating.
Yeah.
There must be celebration.
Rightly so.
So what are we doing? Tell me.
A whole lot. And I think in the conversations we will get into that.
Yeah, I wanted to get a sneak peek, but really, let's start from the insurance business, the insurance industry. Really, there's still a lot of people who don't understand why insurance is important. So let me start with you, the head of product development and innovations. What insurance is all about and how it works in Ghana.
Okay. Thank you, and good morning to you, and good morning to your listeners as well. Good. Insurance is, simply put, a paid promise, and our policyholders pay premium, and we promise, as an insurance company, that's a star, we promise to put you back into the situation you were before the loss.
Right.
The key thing in insurance is what we call risk, and that is borders on the uncertainty of loss.
Right.
You would agree with me that in the life journey, there are so many things that comes our way that we are not prepared for. It could either be death, it could be damage to our property, or a whole ton of other things that could happen. And therein comes insurance as a proper fallback position, where once you are insured, you know when the life eventualities do happen, you are, or you have a solid partner to fall back on. So that's the whole essence of insurance. Now, one would say, what are the reasons, or why would I recommend insurance to anybody? First of all, we need peace of mind. You know, part of the thing is once you are living, you need the absolute peace of mind to carry on with your endeavors. And that is what we do. Secondly, we make sure that we're able to stimulate business and enterprises. You would agree with me that but for insurance, you would have just gotten the same amount of money as a fallback or collateral, so that once you lose your stock or lose your asset or you lose anything, you could have, or you should have some money to bounce back on. But with the insurance, you pay something small, then you're guaranteed that if something should happen, you know you have money or you have a fallback position to put you back into the situation you were before the loss happened.
So insurance literally gives you peace of mind in the storms of life.
Yes, sure. It also helps to even unlock capital for you. You know, typically enterprises, if they need money, loans and stuff from banks, they need to have a bit of collateral. And your collateral is as good as being insured. Because if your collateral goes damaged, what becomes of the collateral? So we help to unlock finance for businesses and for enterprises. There again, we also help to stimulate business. But for insurance, so many businesses could not properly function. You order something from China, from elsewhere, you need those goods or those stuff to be insured with the proper marine insurance by Star Assurance. So that you know once the goods come into Ghana, you're well
now you're going to your various products.
Yeah.
I love the sound of that. Now, in Ghana, just to give a general overview, our insurance industry has evolved, right? Sure. Over the years. You've been in the business for 40 years and counting. So, and we are learning that our gross premiums have increased about tenfold from 450 million Ghana cedis in 2010 to 6.6 billion in 2020. However, the insurance penetration rate is still pretty low. We are learning that 75% of Ghanaians, that's representing about 25%. Okay, so it says about 75% of the 25 million people at the time this was done are uninsured. So there's a lot of work that needs doing, right?
Yes, so much.
Right. So Star Assurance, we are 40. Yeah, we are celebrating. What would you consider your biggest success over the years?
So over the years, Star Assurance has been able to gain the trust of Ghanaians. And that trust we have maintained for 40 years. It hasn't been an easy journey. And one will ask, how did we come about maintaining trust of Ghanaians for 40 good years? First of all, insurance is about paying claims. And Star Assurance has distinguished itself as a company as the best claims paying insurance company in Ghana. Last year alone, we paid claims of up to 120 million cedis. 120
million Ghana cedis.
About 4,000 clients, individual clients. And fast claims payment has put us on that radar. Number 2 is innovating our products. We don't give you bland standard products. We've innovated a product to suit what the client needs. Getting closer to our clients has been our priority. And through that, we have over 20 branches around the country. We have 500 agents dotted around every market, every station, every corner. We have an agent, Star Assurance agent waiting for you. We have brokers we work with, hundreds of brokers we work with. We have partnerships, special partnerships, which makes it easier for you to access our products. For instance, we have partnered Total Ghana. Every Total filling station is an agency for Star Assurance as well.
Right.
We have online platforms. So now everybody's on their phone or on their laptop. So at the comfort of your home, your office, wherever you are, you can just log into customer.starassurance.com and you would be able to access all our products. We have our chatbot, which is a WhatsApp chatbot called Pokua. And you can buy insurance end to end on our chatbot as well. And so getting closer to our clients is one. Then we have a 24-hour call center. Yes, because we don't want you to finish buying. Then when you need to get in touch with us, it becomes a difficulty. So being customer centric has been very key to what we are doing. So our 24-hour call center allows you to get in touch with us anytime, midnight, anytime. And we have our people to attend to you. So
Bridget,
this is how we got here.
Bridget, because you are the alternative distribution channels head, you are taking me through all your alternative channels. I like it. But let me come to the product development and innovation man, Michael. And let's talk about your products also, products you currently have. And for someone listening, considering insurance, why should they choose Star Assurance? So what are some of your products on offer, and why should we do Star Assurance?
Thank you. So for our products, we have a wide bouquet of insurance products for your needs, and for various needs of businesses and individuals we do. Let me touch base with what it's common to the Ghanaian insurance public. That is motor insurance. When it comes to the motor space, we have our comprehensive policy, which caters for your third-party liabilities as well as own damage situations that may happen to your vehicle. We also have third-party fire and theft, which covers for third-party as well as fire and theft to the vehicle. We also have the standard third-party policy. The interesting thing that we brought on board is what we call the third-party extra. The third-party extra. So for the majority of the third-party clients, we encourage them to buy the third-party extra. You pay as low as 105 Ghana cedis extra, in addition to the amount you would have paid for third-party policy.
What does that do?
Then you get a third-party extra.
Okay.
For the third-party extra, having paid 105, you get a limit of 5,000 Ghana cedis. 5,000 Ghana cedis, regards to your glass damage. So the glass that you would readily will see on the vehicle, the front and the back windscreen, the side mirrors, the window glasses, the vent glasses, and even the inside rearview mirror
Mhm.
to the tune of 5,000. All that you pay is 105 Ghana cedis extra to your third party premium.
Okay.
And that's a beautiful thing in the insurance industry.
I like it.
Yeah. Then again, we have homeowners policy. And with our homeowners policy, whether you are a tenant or you are landowner, you have access to our home insurance. The beauty about home insurance policy is we have actually added a free life cover being championed by Star Life. So once you buy a home insurance with us, which we call Homeowners Extra, you get a free life cover. If you're a tenant, the minimum life cover you get is 2,500 Ghana cedis. And for the landowner, you get what we call 5,000 Ghana cedis as a minimum life cover, having paid as a tenant 200 Ghana cedis.
Every month?
No, annual premium.
One-time payment?
Yes, annual premium. For your just a tenant, your contents, to the tune of 50,000, you pay 200 Ghana cedis. And you get
200 cedis
yes, and you also get a free life cover of 2,500.
For 200 cedis?
Yes, yes. And you realize that, yes. Yeah. It's really happening. I pick it.
I like it. No, I like that one.
Yeah. So if you're a tenant, you can actually insure your contents for as low as 200 Ghana cedis.
For the whole year?
Yes.
And you're saying if anything happens, 5,000 cedis minimum?
No.
2,000 minimum?
No, that is for the I was talking about the vehicle.
Yes.
I'm saying for the contents, once you insure, pay a premium of 200 Ghana cedis for a tune of 50,000. 50,000
yes.
value of items at your place.
This is for home. This is the homeowner's product.
This is the home.
Yes.
So your TV, your sound system, your carpets, your books,
fridges,
your
gadgets,
fridges, everything to the tune of 50,000. You pay 200 Ghana cedis annual.
Right.
Then in addition to that, you get a free life cover of 2,500.
Good.
So you could see Apeki. Yeah. So when you are also the landowner, then you pay as minimum as I think 500. Yes, 500 Ghana cedis. Then you also get a free life cover of 5,000 Ghana cedis minimum.
Also, this 500 cedis is for annual.
Annual.
It's for the whole year.
Yes, annual.
Okay, so we've done motor, we've done home.
Yes.
What other products you have?
We also have travel insurance.
Travel insurance
For the various people that will be moving outside Ghana.
Yes. Talk to me.
We have our travel insurance and the premiums are highly competitive. Yes. We also have our personal accident policy that for various individuals back.
So you have a lot of products.
We have everything. We have everything.
So right now we are celebrating the 40 years now.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. What are you doing for us? What are you doing, Bridget?
To reward our clients.
Yes.
I mean, their loyalty is everything to us. And this year, we are giving them 40 reasons to smile.
40?
Yes.
I like your smile already. Yeah.
So 40 reasons to smile promo started in January and it ends in December.
Okay.
We are giving 40 clients, any client that buys or renews motor insurance with Star Assurance, 40 of our clients are giving them up to a whopping 400,000 Ghana cedis. Yes.
All of them or each?
40 people, 400,000. Now let me
okay,
break
so
it down.
you're doing 10,000 cities per
client.
Per the lucky client.
Yes. Now this is being run on the Caritas Lottery platform.
NLA.
Yes. So we get fairness in the system. There's
Right.
no kululu here.
Right.
Now for every quarter, so January to March, April to June, June to September, and then October to December.
Yeah.
For every quarter, we select 10 lucky winners.
Ooh.
And we give each of them 10,000 Ghana cedis cash.
Every quarter.
Yes.
10 lucky clients.
Yes. We'll get 10,000 Ghana cedis cash.
When are you doing the first quarter? Can you bring
In
it
March.
forward? Bring it forward. The boys are you hot? Bring it
because
forward.
today 10,000 does a lot.
It will change your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that's not all.
Okay. There is more?
There's a grand draw.
Tell me about it.
In December. We are giving that lucky winner an all expenses paid trip With travel insurance, of course.
You don't mean it?
Yes.
So where are we going?
We are going to luxury Dubai, not Ekrasi Dubai.
Oh, you mean not the village side of Dubai?
No.
The cantonment of Dubai.
5-star hotel Dubai.
Oh my God.
Luxury, all expenses paid with shopping money.
Yeah.
You don't mean it?
I mean it.
Shopping and shopping money.
Yes.
You have chop money to go to Dubai.
Yes.
You go and shop and take pictures.
Yes.
Everywhere. Oh my
and
God.
That is for the grand draw. So
this is
when
the grand draw.
Yes, we will reward you every quarter, and then the grand draw happens in December.
Right.
So you will probably celebrate your Christmas December
in Dubai.
Yes.
Charlie, I'm imagining it. That would be nice. Is it for one person? If I am the lucky winner, will you add another person?
When Caleb, you show us your
partner. It's okay. I was asking for the brothers out there. Now you are attacking me. It's okay. You are out of order. No, but how can people participate in this one?
So basically, it's simple. Just walk into any of our branches,
right?
Or agencies or partnerships, as I've mentioned.
Right.
Ask to buy if you are not already with us, or renew.
Okay, your existing insurance.
Motor insurance.
This is for motor.
Yes.
Specifically for motor.
Yes.
Okay.
It's only for motor. Okay. If you have other policies with that, this is an opportunity to join the motor train.
Okay.
Bring your motor insurance to Star, and you have an opportunity. You don't have to do anything after renewing or purchasing. Once you do that, you've entered the draw. We would not give you a sticker or ticket or anything special.
Okay. So how will I know I'm part of it?
Once you've bought, you are in our system.
Straight up.
And
then the Caritas Lottery platform will take it from there.
And then when the draw is being held, it will be an open draw. Everybody will see what happens.
Charlie. I like it. Michael, if someone wants to reach out to your team, is there any contact? Is there anywhere they can go to? Can we find you online? What are your alternative channels?
Yes, you can reach us on social media handles, Star Assurance.
Yeah.
So be Facebook or X. You can reach us on that.
Right.
And Instagram as well. You can also reach us on our website, that is www.starassurance.com.
Wonderful.
You can reach us or can buy the policy actually on customer.starassurance.com,
right,
to buy the motor policy and be part of the draw. There again, you can reach us on 0302 245 906. 0302 245 906. Or you can equally reach us on our toll-free number,
right,
0800 177 177.
Right.
0800 177 177.
Thank you, Michael Adumako, Head of Product Development and Innovations. Bridget Opoku-Sarkodie, Head of Alternative Distribution Channels, for giving us 40 reasons to smile this morning. It's been good having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Caleb.
Wish you all the best. Great.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
In the Chest of a Woman, a stage play written by Efo Kojo Maugbe is showing again by popular request. It's sensational. It's hilarious.
Enough! You slept with me. I never slept with you. Had me. I never had you. You're lying to the theater, John. You
Hey! Sakura Fonen Trodia.
Join Clemento Suarez, General Intatia, Akofa Ijani, Biola Samoa, Edina Matachi, and more on 28 February, 1st and 2nd March 2025, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day at the National Theatre. Tickets are going for 100 Ghana cedis for students, 200 Ghana cedis for regular, and 300 Ghana cedis for VIP. To purchase tickets, dial *713*33*10#. Supported by AE Cinemax, Enterprise Insurance, UNESCO, McPhillips Foods, and Verna Water. In the Chest of a Woman returns bigger, bolder, and better. Powered by Africa Arts Network.
Hey, Jenny Hamsa. And you stay soft concentrate fabric softener. I was such it move. Just send it this say, but you hear my tina watch it. New Yanets now watch it. No, be a baby, and what's some demoni in us say. Jenny Hamsa. Fe kwaye yesim biara so siesie wontare. Use Stay Soft ani hwiane tena woche. Na ni bo so da from kra. Fabric soft na eye ne esesa. Choose Stay Soft. Ne hu so so ye no. FDIG edwadin kratu yatu.
Are you ready for the road trip of a lifetime? All is set to explore 14 amazing regions of Ghana on the Heritage Caravan 2025. Dive deep into the rich Ghanaian culture through the food, the music, the history, and the captivating traditions. From the 2nd to the 9th of March 2025, you will experience the road trip of a lifetime. Build connections, network, and share unforgettable memories with fellow adventurers.
An opportunity to see Ghana in a more beautiful, and the people, the connection, incredible.
The Heritage Caravan will smoothly drive through the Greater Accra region, Eastern, Volta, Uti, Northeast, Upper East, Northern, Savannah, Bono East, Ahafo, Ashanti, Western North, Western, and Central regions. The places we visited, the road trip itself was awesome.
Everything was good, yes. Even the Bui Dam was very educational.
Throughout the 8 days on the road, groove to authentic live band music on the wheels with the melodic In Chin Chin Band. The Heritage Caravan 2025 will be fun, educative, refreshing, and most of all, remarkable. Stay updated. Follow all Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM social media handles for updates and join the conversation with the hashtag Heritage Caravan 2025. The Heritage Caravan 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV in partnership with the Ghana Tourism Authority with support from 97.3 City FM and proudly sponsored by the National Lottery Authority, Holland Insurance, Omni Basic Bank, Goyle PLC, GB Foods, Standard Water, Apollonia City, and Beaver Beverages. Terms and conditions apply.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
So some 11 minutes to 10, and big conversation happening. The Swedo conversation is happening tomorrow, the 20th of February. It's an annual thought leadership program organized by Alumni Association of Swedro Senior High School. To talk to us about this briefly is Beatrice Baden, who is PSCA 2003, and Apeto.
Global president.
Apeto is also here. He's just go 1980 85.
85 years. 85. Yeah.
40 years ago.
Yeah.
Allah. 40 years when you finish school. 40
yes.
Years ago.
Yeah.
No, Charlie,
by the grace of God.
No, they say we do more basu. They say Charlie, today, Thanksgiving service, Echna Otabil, Charlie, then Charlie, right now, we don't even know.
Bernard, that's why we are called PSC. If you are PSC, what did you win?
This time, yeah. No. She said, what basso rough?
And you're very necessary.
No, what to change?
So, what is this radio conversation business? Samuel, you tell me more, then I'll let Beatrice give us the highlights.
Beatrice will tell us.
Okay, Beatrice, what is radio conversation?
Okay, so radio conversation is a thought leadership program that we have instituted. It's an annual program now that every year we bring key speakers together. We look at topical issues within the country and sometimes even across the globe, discuss it and look at how best we can also bring industry experts together to give their thoughts on it. So let's say, for instance, we did hold some discussions on agriculture and agribusiness to look at how best the country is performing, where we are we have our shortfalls, and how best we can also come up with contributions or suggestions for the country leadership to move our agricultural sector forward.
So that was last year.
That was last year, but this year there's a little twist to it.
Okay.
This year we're looking at the political leadership conundrum, balancing leadership and change, you know. So we're looking at our political space. We're looking at general leadership in the country, where you're looking at the public sector in terms of leadership within the public sector. We're looking at even comparing it with the private sector to see where the balances are, where we can learn best practices, and where also we can make suggestions in terms of our leadership. When you come to our political space, you know that with the new government, definitely there are some appointments that are going on. But you ask yourself, okay, with the appointments that are going on, do we have the do our appointees have the sort of capabilities, the qualities that are needed to push forward the role that or the mandates they have been given? You know, these are issues that we'll talk about. Let me leave someone to also add on a bit.
I can, you know. Yeah, so that's it. I think she's laid a foundation, the political leadership conundrum, where leadership is expressed differently on different platforms, in different spaces, in different countries. The global leadership, how it's impacting on us, how we are responding to it, how do we calibrate our own fortunes in leadership, the impact of leadership, the associated change of the transition in leadership. How are we going to respond to it? So that's why we have our man
David Ofosu-Dorte, who's a seasoned speaker, a lawyer, a man of many parts, who will be leading the talk. And then we also have on the panel Kwekuya is a lawyer.
Right.
That's PSC 83. Wow. 1983. And then we have Mavis Kwenu, who is also a lawyer, 1994.
Okay.
And then we have PSC Dr. Tony Otinjesi, who's 1970. Wow. You know, we normally pick each from
a different
decade, so representing different.
So 83,
the
70,
and then 94. Yeah,
and then we have 2003.
Yes, and then it will be chaired by Dr. Benson Tabil, PSCA 77. And so this is at the British Council Hall.
Is it open to we the non-PSCs?
Oh, of course. It's open. Yeah, 4 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday, 20th February, at the British Council Hall.
I think the leadership committee is very important. We had some of it today. And David is somebody who thinks quite differently in terms of his approach to issues. He has a very eclectic view on matters. So I hope it leads to a national conversation about leadership, because as you are saying rightly, we are now, new leaders are being put in place. And this is the best time to think about what a leader is supposed to do. Because by the end of the month, we would have had a full list of deputy ministers, CEOs, and all these guys are going to take positions. If you don't understand how to balance the changes that we are going through, we're going to have a lot of trouble. So I think it's a very important topic. It's a very, very important topic. And by the way, how is the Alumni Association doing? Because I noticed you do a lot of things. What's the aim? Is it to generate money or interest for the school? Because you are in the news quite a bit these days.
Yeah, the Alumni Association is, it suffered from some degree of inertia over the years. But what we've been trying to do is to re-establish the mission and the desire to belong. So let's recraft the platform that brings us together. Let's bring up the issues that bring us together so that we can celebrate our lives outside of school. And that's how come we have a lot of events. So the Swedru Conversations will be a precursor to our anniversary, which is the 66th, right? 66th anniversary, which is in March of March 21st, 22nd March.
This year?
Yes.
Okay.
With the speech and prize giving day. So normally we do February Swedru Conversations, and then we do March Speech Day.
And this is open to the public as well?
Yes. All roads lead to Swedru.
Okay.
Now that they are doing their new roads.
Thank you, PSA Samens, and thank you, PSA Beatrice.
Always with the best.
I tell you.
Optimist.
It not be easy.
And while we get ready for Swedru Conversations tomorrow, the Akoto Ampao Active Citizenship Dialogue is happening today. The theme is Intergenerational Dialogue on Active Citizenship, Lessons and Opportunities for the Future. Your keynote speaker is Bernard Avle. Susanna Aite is a panelist together with Felicity Nelson and Manasseh Azure Awene. It's happening today at the British Council right about now. The Akoto Ampao Active Citizenship Dialogue. Star Ghana Foundation's Akoto Ampao Active Citizenship Dialogue on the theme Intergenerational Dialogue for Active Citizenship, Lessons and Opportunities for the Future. It's happening today, British Council, this morning. It's underway actually. So your guest, your keynote speaker is on his way. Please remain seated. And if you are yet to be there, kindly make yourself available for an eye-opening conversation, intergenerational dialogue on active citizenship, lessons and opportunities for the future. Keynote speaker Bernardino Avle. I really look forward to this one. Insightful and interesting as always.
Second fool, no be fool. I said third fool, naive be fool. I said first fool, no be fool. Second